get this far, honestly, and I just want to make sure the mic is working. So as people flow in, if you guys could leave a comment or something like that to let me know the mic is working. But after doing yesterday's live, I was like, I think I'm hooked. So I had to check once again what other people were doing on YouTube lives, and the meta's complicated. Slot machines, tarot cards, like I always say. And I saw someone washing a pipe. I don't know, that's like live content now, it seems. People crying. I I don't know. There was another guy. He was like, "Please touch if you have some kind of pain in your body, donate." And I think that's what it was. Donate and touch wherever it hurts, and I'll do a prayer for you. And people were throwing like $100 at this guy. So honestly, the whole YouTube live stream thing, it's still very new to me, very foreign to me. I'm trying to study it, but it's tricky. So as people flow in, now what time are we? Right before 1 a.m., 12:58 p.m. Friday night, Saturday morning, whichever you want. Vlad, how are you? Love you, man. Yo, what's up, Vlad? Hope you're doing good. Welcome to the live. Welcome back. If this is your first time, welcome to the Rice Bowl channel. So, is everyone able to hear me properly? Just like with this mic, I never know. Was the blue light? Because even if you turn it on and off, I don't know. What time is it in your area? 1 a.m. It's almost 1 a.m. Everyone, hey Royal, hey Arung, hey Max, everyone. Oh, Banjo Live. I want to do a banjo live, but right now might be a bit tricky because I have to banjo upstairs and I'd have to shut everything off. But banjo live, no joke, coming soon. I'm not sure. I think I need to get a mic stand and I'd have to place it like this and maybe play the banjo. I could play a few chords, a few songs. Wouldn't be a bad idea. Aqua Gaming, I just joined. Thank you. Okay, thank you for the mic feedback, people. So I don't know if you guys were here for the first or second live, but this is the third live now, and I'm trying to learn the live meta, because I don't know what people talk about, people do on lives. Again, I try to study, I try to look at the greats, but all I see is people doing tarot card readings, crying on camera, conspiracies, every single day. I want to do a cooking live or something like that, but I live with my parents and it's 1 a.m. and I can't make a ruckus upstairs. That's plain disrespectful. But anyways, did everyone have a good day at work? It's Friday, and the weekend's coming up. I hope everyone has a nice weekend, good plans coming up, able to see friends, able to see family, just sleep. If you worked a working shift, that's another story. Most of my life, I worked, well, I wouldn't say most of my life, but a lot of my life I worked on the weekends, in these restaurants and mostly in these restaurants, days off, weekends, holidays, work, but those were good times. I could talk about that in a future video or something like that. But people are asking me, hey, Royce Bowl, why are you doing lives all of a sudden? 3 in 3 days. Again, I'm not someone who grew up with lives, who really, grew up with live, like I say, or like no live streamers, watched live streamers growing up. But I just enjoy doing live streams because I'm not going to say it's low effort or anything, but it's just like talking. I don't need to do any like editing, anything like that. And it just goes live, simple, no fuss. That's what I'm a fan about. That's what I'm a fan of. I'm starting to forget my English, folks. Maybe I could speak in a different language. But hello, bro. It's Saturday noon here in Vietnam. Hope you remember me. Yo, shout out to the Vietnamese viewers. I remember you. Dipta Rup Dada. Yo, this person, they were here on the last live stream yesterday. That was like what? That was also like a 2 a.m. live stream we were doing yesterday. But it's nice to see people coming back. And it seems like with these live streams, I don't know. Maybe you could like tell me in these comments. Um, when you open the YouTube vertical live stream feature, do you see channels that you don't know, or is it channels that you're already subscribed to first? Because I'm subscribed to a bunch of channels on the Rice Bowl channel, but I get all these random videos, except this one guy. He used to make like these videos where he's skateboarding across Japan and now he's skateboarding across Korea. And he's doing like not 24-hour live streams, but he's live streaming his whole journey right now. I have a piece of popcorn in my mouth right now, in between my teeth, mildly annoying. But yeah, I just want to know, like, yeah, it's random for me, because me too, like, I'm not interested in, like, 99% of the lives I get. I got a cooking live recently, which was nice to see, but it would be nice to see more of that kind of stuff. Is it like that for you guys? Mainly randoms on my For You page. JoJo's, thank you for the feedback. Hey, Igon, thank you for the feedback also, because, yeah, so I don't know if the strategy here is I need to grow the channel first through shorts and long videos, and then when people stumble on the lives, I don't know what to try. Random as well, bro. Yeah, everyone's saying it's random, so I don't know. I guess we're at the YouTube algorithm is controlling our lives once again. -1 FPS. It's mostly just random. The only way I know you're live is from notifications. Hey, really? I didn't know notifications went out when I went live. Is that for real? Random, I think. Ray Reg. Wait, does everyone get notifications? Because it's weird. Because when I upload shorts, I get a lot of comments saying that, hey, Royce Bowl, I was never notified. Or I never got a notification. I get the note. Yeah, I got the live notification. Hey, I'm actually surprised. Because when I make regular like shorts, I get so many comments, whoa, I wasn't notified, this and that. But it is what it is. And speaking about randomness, I don't know if any of you guys use Amazon Prime, right, to watch videos. He stream. Hey, whoa, Ultronzler, yo. Everyone in the comment, this guy, Ultra Zonler, he literally, no joke, like first 5 subscribers of the Rice Bowl channel. Shout out to this guy. He commented so much in the early days. I think you went back to school. Hey, well, I'm actually shocked. Hey, welcome back to the channel. Cause Ultronzler, yo, I'm actually shocked. I hope school's going well. I think you talked about getting a job at McDonald's at some point in the comments. I hope that's going well for you too. Yo, let's go. Yo, he's one of no joke, one of the first 5 subscribers. I don't even know who he is. He's not like a friend or anything. Yeah, I don't even know him in real life, but he was like one of the first 5 subscribers of the Rice Bowl channel when no one believed in this channel. Ultra Zonler was here. But anyways, I'm streaming now. That's right, I ate your toast. Oh yeah, just to quickly go back, Ultra Zonler, thank you for the long time viewership. It's been 2 years you've been watching this channel. I'm making videos for you guys. Thank you for the long time viewership. Anyways, that being said, yo, that's right. Rice Bowl is streaming now. Hey, by the way, real quick, on the bottom left or bottom, wait, right here, right beside the chat, I see a little heart marks going up. Is this some kind of new feature on lives where people could can like send little hearts, or like is it a like or something like that? Is this some kind of like vertical live streaming function that I'm not familiar with? I see sometimes I see what is that like celebration marks. I don't know. I have to squint my eyes a bit to see it all well. But yeah, like it's so much to learn. And speaking about learning, Amazon needs to learn more about me. Because when I do these running videos on the treadmill, one sec, I'm going to, on the treadmill right here, when I do running on that, I'm basically just like watching anime the whole time nowadays on via Amazon Live or Amazon Prime legally, not Amazon Live. That's Twitch. No, Amazon Prime. And I was shocked. I'm a paying customer. And recently, I've been getting mid-roll ads, pre-roll ads on my Amazon Prime. Yo, trillion-dollar corporation needs more money from me, or is it a billion-dollar corporation? I'm not too sure. But a billion-dollar corporation needs more money from Rice Bowl, who's working in a factory, bruh. But anyways, pre-roll ads. But Amazon needs to learn who I am, because I'm getting ads for like Cardi B lipstick commercial. I'm getting soccer. I think I got like women's soccer ad. I mean, like I think Amazon Prime thinks I'm a woman basically. But anyways, lo and behold, I am not. I'm a male. I also get like the Mario movie commercial, the Mario movie, but I was like, bruh, I would be watching the Mario movie if I wanted to watch that, but no, I'm watching Hunter x Hunter on Amazon Prime for a reason, because I don't want to watch the Mario movie right now. You could shove that all down my throat you want, the Mario movie, but I just want to finish watching Hunter x Hunter. But I got in a tangent right there. Amazon Prime, the delivery used to be good also. Look, I don't want to like slander Amazon or anything. I like them for the most part. The stuff comes on time. I got this microphone. I got this phone, or my parents got this phone. This trial, everything I have is from Amazon basically, so I can't complain. But still, I don't know. Recently, it really feels like, oh, trying to get the most money from me as possible. Anyways, that being said, Hist HW, did you go to U Mitch? No, I didn't go to U Mitch, but in the past I think people have noticed me with like a Michigan University of Michigan t-shirt. And I didn't have any family who went there, but I had family who went to Michigan, and I think they did a campus tour or something and bought a shirt. And I don't really buy clothes. I just wear what people give me. Like This shirt I'm wearing right now, this sweater right now, my brother got this at a thrift store in Japan. I didn't buy this. I think it was like $2, $4 maybe, and he just left this for me here. Also, this shirt. Whoa, is he taking his clothes off? This shirt, right here, this purple shirt. This is not something I purchased either. This was one of my aunt's shirts, but I went to the shopping center and I wanted to save like $3 on bus fare. So instead of taking the bus to my grandma's after, I ran there and I was all sweaty. So she was like, "Take a shower, boy, and wear this shirt." And I've been keeping it ever since. So I don't really spend money on clothes, but yeah, I didn't go to. All that being said, big tangent for I didn't go to University of Michigan. I don't know if anyone in the comment section right now who's watching's been to Mitch, University of Michigan. Maybe you could let me know how it was over there, because I wear the shirt all the time. I think I left it in Japan though, but I used to wear the shirt all the time. But I have no idea where it is, no idea what it's like at Michigan. But thank you for the comment. Dip the Roop Data. Or wait, I said, whoa, I missed a lot of comments. Mia S. Yeah, Amazon Prime's ad are not tailored. Always get ads on what's the new from the original content. Yeah, so just to go back to that quickly, the Amazon ads, like it seems like I'm complaining a lot, but at first it was like you were able to skip them when it was just Amazon originals. But then like ever since they did like the Cardi B lipstick ad and all that, they're not letting me skip. Anyways, I'm not that angry. Hey, Ultra's on. I'm just looking around. I'm in a Warzone match. No problem. Dip to rip data. Bro, please make some Mitarashi Dango. That's S tier. Yo, Mitarashi Dango. Triple S tier situation. And I have a mochi machine here. I have the mochi rice. Nothing's stopping me from making Mitarashi Dango. Like, I could do that right now if I wanted to. But it's just a labor intensive process, as you could say. It takes so long to make. And just everything in the back of my head, I'm like, wow, I'm putting so much effort. It takes so long to make everything. And in Japan, mitarashi dango, you could literally buy for like 75 cents. But thank you for the comment. Argun Ray Tora, I paused my game for this live. A, let us know in the comment section down below what you were playing, because, I want to play a game like, it seems like lives, Twitch streaming and all that, video games. It's like goes hand in hand together. But hey, your boy Rice Bowl isn't really a video game guy, unfortunately. Never really had the next gen consoles. I got everything a bit late. Mostly just playing Pokemon and Mario Kart, bit of Tetris. And hey, speaking of Tetris, you might not believe me, but when Tetris Friends was around, they had a leaderboard function, if I remember correctly. And on Endless Tetris, I think I made top 80 at one point. Who cares? I know, my bad. Hey, Alex Queen, what's up? GXA, what's up? Surreal, what's up? His HW, oh, gotcha. So did you do uni in Japan or Canada? Big reveal, I did it at both in both countries. Maybe a story for another day. But it's nothing too wild. But I did a bit of university in both countries. Yes, and in Japan it was better. I feel, and yeah, in Japan it was better. Yeah. GX going live more often now. I see. Hey, we're 3 for 3, and I just got a message from my brother a few hours ago, and he's like, "What's with the lives all of a sudden?" And I don't know. Like at first, I didn't think I was going to like this, but I'm hooked. I'm kind of addicted, and even my parents are like, they're like, "Why are you doing lives all of a sudden?" Because they know I do YouTube, right? Like basically for the past 15 years or 12 years, it's all I talk about them to them, like me making videos. Again, this is not the only channel I had. I had old channels in the past, making long videos every day, here in the basement, waving my arms, screaming around, and they're like, "Hey, shouldn't you be living life?" That was, sometimes my mom would be like, "Hey, shouldn't you like? Don't you want to experience life?" I'm like, "No, I just want to make videos." But anyways, now they're like, I don't think you should do lives every day. And maybe you could let me know in the comment section down below, because like doing a live every day, yeah, this is like, I can't edit videos, I can't exercise, this and that. Today's Friday night, so it's a different story. But when I go on Twitch, I see people do like 9 hour lives a day. Like that's not normal behavior. Like I don't think I would be able to like speak in my room alone like I am right now for 9 straight hours, 365 days a week. And then I don't, but look, I know these people on Twitch do make $1 million a month. I make nothing, so it's a different world, right? It's a different world. If I was making $1 million a month, yeah, sure, I'd speak alone in a room for 9 hours a day. I'm doing it. I'm doing it like here on a toned down level for free, But still, I don't really know what the live meta is. So I have to do more research. I think I skipped a few comments. I'm gonna have to. I ate your toast. This generally is the most wholesome short stream that I've ever seen. It's usually just people screaming. Yo, that's I don't know like if this is the most wholesome. Hey, if you're new and you don't know me, this may be the most wholesome live stream you're going to see. Is what I want to say, but I don't know because sometimes it's like I don't know where I'm going with this actually, but all I'm going to say is when I go in these vertical live streams. Oh, you know what I've seen recently on vertical live streams? VTubers, virtual YouTubers, and they're getting crazy views. Like if I get like 40 concurrent views, it's like wow, and I'm like whoa, that's unbelievable. But some VTubers are getting 1,100 concurrent views, so the demand is there. Personally, I don't really get it, but the demand is there, and I respect that. And yeah, I haven't really seen any people screaming on the live streams yet, but what I've seen is a lot of people crying, and it's bizarre. Like the other day, I saw a lady. From what I understood, she got cheated on. I'm not too sure, or did she cheat on her partner, or husband, or boyfriend? I'm not too sure. But there was crying involved, and it kind of made me sad, so I stopped watching. And there was like another kind of like weird live stream I saw. I don't know, like if you guys saw this in the comment section down below. It was this lady who is homeless, I believe, and she was wearing a hood and she was in the rain, and it was just the rain pouring down onto her, and she was like, she looked sad. She had like yeah, no wonder she doesn't have a home and she's sitting in the rain. But she just looked sad. She's not talking to the camera or anything, and it had like 500 concurrent viewers, and people were like, "Yo, what's going on?" Like you should go back inside, things like that. And I was like, yo, this is bizarre. But the whole live streaming on YouTube, it's a bit bizarre, it's a bit weird. And maybe if I could try to make something a bit more, we talked about it in yesterday's live stream. What's normal? But if I could make something, you know, where it's just talking, it would be good, good vibes only, something like that. I don't know. Anyways, that is that. And yeah, God, I'm forgetting how to speak. It is what it is. And I'm a bit tired today because I had a long day at work. Overtime, regular schmegular, and we got a new lady at work a few months back, and I made and for the nighttime shift where there's no one really to help her. So I gave her my phone number so she could text me at any time if ever she needed help. And I wanted to do this live stream maybe 40 minutes ago, a bit earlier, but I got a text message and I had to help her out with the like computer IT problems. Even though I'm not an IT specialist, I might go back to school for that. Who knows? But even though currently I'm not an IT specialist, I was just helping her out with that a bit. And yeah, I'm just hopping onto this live stream a bit late. Time for a water break. Was the Sam Sulek? I keep on saying the Sam Sulek water bottle or protein shaker. I don't know if it is because when you go on Amazon, everything looks similar. But this is the one that I talked about in the first live stream that I dropped. Now it just leaks everywhere, and I'm too cheap to buy a new one, even though it's like, oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Wait, 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 wait. Was that it? Was that ASMR like? Was that ASMR? Water drinking ASMR at 1:16 a.m. Oh, nope. Okay. But water drinking ASMR at 1:16 a.m. That's the new peak content. I think I missed over a lot of comments, so I'm gonna have to scroll back up. Dipta Roop Data, your pumpkin pie mochi inspired me to make it too. Lol. Hey, let's go. The pumpkin pie mochi was like, it was pretty good. The thing was mochi, it's like, what I realized is like with these YouTube shorts, recipes, it's like everything looks like a 10 on 10 triple Ester situation, but when you eat them, it's not actually the case. And I didn't really talk about this in the YouTube shorts, but okay, so for those who don't know, I made this video where I like made mochi in a mochi machine and chucked a piece of pumpkin pie in it and it, mixed it together to make a pumpkin pie mochi. But what I realized is the pumpkin pie shell was pretty like tough. It's pretty so it kind of scratched the side of the machine and created like these micro scratches, and I felt like it was going to damage the machine. So I don't know. In the future, if ever I make mochi videos again, I might have to keep it to liquids. I don't know, something to explore in the future. But like I said in the past, those mochi videos take like five 5 hours to film, edit, voiceover, all that. And sometimes the views are less than what I eat in a day videos that take me like 20 minutes to upload. So, or 20 minutes to edit. So I don't know if I'm better off like just making what I eat in a day videos and then using the extra time to make long videos, do live streams, burp ASMR. I don't know. It is what it is. And funnily enough, when I just burped and we did the burp ASMR, we passed 30 concurrent viewers. So I'll burp again. Don't click away. Were you able to hear that? I don't know. Crazy, I know. But yeah, it is what it is. 3 day streak. What up, ASMR? A. George Santiago, Rizbol over here getting numbers. Nah, that's not what it is. Um, uh, the lady at work is probably double my age, has a family, this and that. It's just me trying to be helpful because I know what it's like to start a new job and have no help. So I'm just trying to help out the people. But it is what it is. It is what it is. It's 5 a.m. in UK right now. Hey, are people just like staying up like all night, or do people actually wake up at 5 a.m.? Because I remember I used to wake up at one point 3 a.m., 4 a.m., and then I got coronavirus, and I basically stopped that, and now I wake up at 1 p.m. every day and go to work. Hey, story of my life. For real, you could easily start streaming and make crazy monies. Hey, I don't know if that's true or not, because again, like when I watch these long streams, people are making crazy money. Like, well, not long streams, but on Twitch streams. But when you're looking at YouTube short streams, like other than the slot machine streams where people are like giving money for the like YouTuber to gamble it away, basically like financing some guy's gambling addiction, or when there's like people crying, like that video I was talking about, people crying. Those people make money, get donations, and who else was it? The other guy I watched, he his host chick was like, I don't, from what I understand, okay, is if you're feeling pain anywhere in your body, okay, listen to this, folks. I saw this live stream right before. If you're feeling pain anywhere in your body, touch that area and then donate some money to me, and I'm going to say a prayer or do some kind of exorcism or something like that for the pain to go away. I saw that and I was shocked. And I don't know, more live stream scams. Another one I saw was like this guy was basically, he was like, he had like a bunch of money in his hands. Who knows if it was real? He's like, I have 10 stacks, I have 10 racks here, and spam your name in the comment section down below, and I'll send you this money. And then you have people spamming their name. You have like Jose spamming his name, George spamming his name, like XX Darkness 1000 spamming their name. And then each time, the guy would be like, and finished, and he would be like, and a totally like unrelated person, and Spencer won the $10,000, bam, and then he just continues spam your name, and he like, I can't imagine sitting in a room and like doing something like, and I don't think he was like really making any like donations or anything from that either. So people are weird, but everyone has their own hustle. Everyone makes the videos they want. That's the beauty of YouTube. Anyways, Night Owl, yo, you already know. Rice Bowl, the Night Owl. What time is it? 1:21 a.m. It's still early in the night for me, because I go to bed at like 5 or 6 a.m. And it's not supposed to be like that. I come home, I eat, talk with my dad a bit. It's midnight. I try to get in a bit of exercise, 1 or 2 a.m. Sometimes I eat after exercising. But by the time I'm done working on videos, 4 a.m., almost 5 a.m. If I get distracted and fall down a YouTube rabbit hole, like, why am I watching why am I watching, I don't know, I saw something yesterday. It was like a new meme format. It was like in the right ear, it was like the Chinese Bible, or the Bible in Chinese 2 times speed. Or no, the Bible in Chinese regular speed, and in the left ear it was Mozart music 2 times speed. Like just random videos like that. I saw some kind of like Sunny V2 video covering like how Def Noodle's career fell after beefing with Penguin Zero. Like, it was an interesting video, don't get me wrong, but it's like, did I really need to spend like 20 minutes of my life learning about this YouTube drama? I don't know, but I could spend the time how I want. It's my life. If I had kids or something like that on the underline, it would be like an irresponsible way of spending time maybe, but right now I'm single, or I don't have kids, so it's okay. Yeah, we're all night owls. That's what is up. Got up at 2 a.m. to get ready to begin my fast. Oh, I see. Okay, okay, I understand. Okay, so that's why some people might be up right now. Hey, JC, welcome to the stream. JC, also regular viewer of the streams. Well, I don't know regular viewer, but we've only done 3 streams so far, and I don't know. JC's been in all 3 of them. I had your chose. Sorry, you forgot. Ultra not. I get max 5 views. Well, I think I missed a bunch of comments. Oosey Goosey's asking me about my favorite book. I don't know if you guys like really read much or not. I missed a bunch of comments. I'm gonna have to scroll up after. Sorry if I missed yours, but I quickly saw it right now. Like someone's asking me about reading books, and unfortunately, your boy Rice Bowl isn't a big reader. So when I was in elementary school, I loved reading. I loved reading Geronimo Stilton. I don't know if you guys know that the most that like in all his most friends, and it's like kind of a picture book, but not really. I used to like my mom would like buy those for me all the time. I grew up in the type of family where my mom would spend money on things like books, but if it was video games, she was like, I don't know. But like, if I wanted a book, she would like buy me, any book. So I was like an avid reader. Geronimo Stilton, Roald Dahl, all those great books. And then when I was in grade 5, it really ramped up a notch because my teacher started to do this like little game where for every 100 pages you read, you get 1 point. And then the people who have the most points at the end of the semester get like a little ribbon or something like that. So I remember I got 27 points in one semester. So I read 2,700 pages, and I was like, whoa, whoa, I'm genius. But then I was in third place. There was a girl who got like 5,600 points, and then there was my friend who got 8,000 or 800 or 80 points. Sorry, so he read 8,000 pages. So I don't know. We were in grade 5 at the time, and I think he read like Twilight. He was reading huge books, not little like Zuniezage like mine, a bit of French right there. But yeah, not little like weird books like mine. He was reading real books. But I don't know. That teacher really successfully got everyone into reading. Does anyone yo? So do people like know Geronimo Stilton? Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to read. The biggest readerizer to be on reading. Yeah. So it's job. Yeah, exactly. So like I don't know what happened. I think it's like the same story for everyone. When you're in elementary school, it's like you like reading, and then you go to middle school, high school, and then it's like you're forced to read. And at least like okay, I did the French classes. 99% of the books, they're just boring. Like I'm like yo, why am I reading this? Have to read the same thing over and over again. But English class, sometimes we actually read good books. So we read the Hunger Games. I don't know if you guys ever know what the Hunger Games are. It's pretty popular. We also read of Mice and Men, John Steinbeck. That's one of my favorite books of all time. I read that book like 100 times, no joke. Once a day, on my way to school and back. Because I had a long commute. I had almost a 3-hour commute, and it's not a long book. And just to be ready for the tests and the exams, I'd read that book a lot. And yeah, I aced every test. But then when Shakespeare and all of that got involved, unfortunately, I kind of lost track. And then YouTube took over my attention span, and then TikTok took over my attention span. And I think like this short form content has successfully fried my brain. I don't know if it's a government operation to make everyone's brains attention spans like fried or anything, but even if it was, they succeeded because lately I realized at work I get all these emails, and it's like the emails aren't enough stimulation for me. So I just read them in diagonal, miss some crucial information, and then people would be like, "Whoa, it was in the email." I'm like, "Oh snap, facts! Let me just read that again." But what's happening a lot at work recently? It's like stuff happens that I'm not aware of, no one's aware of, and then it happens, and I can't give like too much of a precise example because then people are going to figure out where I work, and then it's going to be an issue, right? But then like stuff happens, right? And then everyone's like, "Why did that happen? No one was told." And then like it's happening a lot where the other people are like, "But we told Rice Bowl about it. We told Rice Bowl." Like for example, recently, one of the supervisors told me, "Hey, Rice Bowl, tomorrow we're going to need you to do one presentation for one person about a certain topic." And I'm like, "No problem." Next day, I get into work. There's like 30 people sitting in a room, no, like waiting for a presentation. I'm just saying to myself, like, yo, who organized this presentation? Who's doing this? And then it turns out I was supposed to give that presentation. And hey, thank God for the company that I'm comfortable speaking in front of people like that, because the other people seemed stressed. So I was like, I'm going to do it, but no communication. I was communicated that I only had to present to one person, but no. Bam, they put 30 people in front of me and they're like, please explain all this stuff. And it's not like I have any time to practice, any time to rehearse, but story of my life. Okay, I'm not going to complain too much about work. It's Friday night, looking forward to the weekend, and I don't know. On the stream, it seems like sometimes I complain about a work a lot, but I do like my job. In the past, I used to have to drive 1.5 hours away, like sometimes 1 hour away, no traffic, but still, it was really far. And on Friday night, I would already be like, whoa, I'm not looking forward for Monday. I'd be like stressing. It was my first job after university. I'd be stressing. I'd be like, oh, I have to go, I have to go to work in 2 days. I have to go to work in 2 days. I was stressing out. But recently, like even on Monday, I'm like, whoa, the week is almost over. Only 4 days left, so it's a good thing. But anyways, yeah, I forget what the question was, but thank you for the question. I think we talked about books. I don't know. We talked about a bunch of stuff, and I went on a whole tangent. Just to say that I like my job. Your running vids motivated me to buy a treadmill and start running. Hey, I tell everyone I meet they should start running, and they're always like I don't know. Everyone has excuses on why they don't want to run, but if you're like healthy and able-bodied, 100% you should start running. And it's not to lose weight or lose fat. There's better ways out there, but there's like a lot of good health benefits. You could read this online for just doing cardio and running. You should just find a cardio like for real. Like it doesn't have to be running. For me, I just like running, but for you it could be like swimming, skiing, skating. Skating's a good workout surprisingly, and that's coming from experience. What else do we have? Bicycle, row machine. There's like 100 different kinds of cardio, out there. And I don't know. I like running, and we got the treadmill right here. And this is one of the good investments I think my parents made, like into me, you could say, because I used to run on the stairs in my house, up and down the stairs. I'd put like books in a bag because it was getting too easy, and I just run up and down stairs. And I don't know if any of you guys know the Baited podcast. That was like Tommy C, Keemstar, Colossal is crazy back in the day, like 6 years ago. It was the whole Leafy is here drama. I used to be a big guy, a big fan of YouTube drama. When I was younger. Really, recently I don't really follow it anymore. But I used to just put a bunch of books in the bag, listen to the Baited podcast, and then go up and down these stairs, just run, be in a sweat, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. And then I broke one of the staircases, or like kind of, because all the stairs started to go crooked, and my dad was like, enough is enough, let's get this boy a treadmill. And yeah, the rest is history. Now I started running. I used to run outside a lot though, also, but during the winter. But yeah, that's the story about the treadmill. So George Santiago. Wait, I think I'm gonna go a bit sick right now for the rest of the. Hey, thank you very much. Hope you have a good recovery. English so easy. I dominate that class with my friends. Yo, let's go. I miss the dystopian books like The Hunger Games and Divergent. Yo, Divergent I never read. Hunger Games I liked the first one so much that I read the second. And I believe there's three, right? Like back when I was reading it, there was no prequel. Mockingjay, the blue one, the third one, I read like half of it and it was good, but I had to read the mandatory readings also, and I had to return it to the library, and I never finished it. But Hunger Games is one of those books. Like, if I was doing like content full time, didn't have to go to work, I'd read more. I think it sounds like an excuse right now a bit, but I think I'd read more. And Hunger Games is definitely one of those books I'd like to get back into. Volio, did he took an Adderall pill? Why do people think I'm on drugs? I don't know. I've never taken any drugs in my life. Only alcohol, but recently I haven't really drank much of it either. It is what it is. George Santiago. So I know you're a big baseball and you're big into baseball on YouTube. What's your other interest? You into anime or question mark? So I'm mostly big into baseball. Mostly big into like you could say health and fitness a bit. Huge on YouTube and not much else recently. The banjo maybe, and work. And that's about it. Yeah, I'm kind of a boring person, I know. If I had more to talk about, more things to do in my daily life, I wouldn't make what I eat in a day videos, cuz like you go on YouTube and you see some people like they buy an airplane, replacing the engine was a car jet or whatever, flying across North America, sailing across the Pacific Ocean at 19 years old. That's something else I saw recently. If I was doing some like wild things like that, I'd be like, "Whoa," but me, it's like I'm just like a regular guy, and I just happen to have a phone and like making YouTube videos, but I have not much to talk about, not much to say, not much to really show. So I just film my life, and people seem to be watching, So I'm gonna continue doing it. I like doing it, and people seem to be enjoying it. I don't know, but other than yeah, so like to go back to the interests, I used to like squash a lot, the racket sport where you hit the ball on the wall. I used to really love squash. I used to really like calisthenics. I was able to go up to a muscle up, but now I work late, and it's like I don't want to go into to the calisthenics park at 2 a.m. either. Calisthenics is body weight exercises for those who didn't know. I used to like on Friday nights I'd used to go to the indoor arena nearby and just skate laps. I don't know, swimming. I used to swim a lot also, but now it's mostly just not even baseball. Like I don't really practice baseball much anymore. Right now it's just running, YouTube, and the banjo, and who knows, live streaming also on these vertical shorts or vertical streams. I'm not too sure, but thank you for the comment. Royce Bowl, what's your fave water? One sec. ASMR. Tap water. Filtered water sometimes. Okay, I might lose some viewers right here, but like filtered water sometimes doesn't like taste right, and reverse osmosis water. Yeah, reverse osmosis water. I don't have anything about the filtered water at work. Sometimes tastes a bit bizarre, but they've told me there's no problem with it. So trust the company. And tap water I like also. Mineral water I don't really have a comment on, but there you go. That's my water opinions on water. Jordy W. Bro is venting about Japanese work life. Nah, not right now. I'm in North America. In Japan, I worked at restaurants, and for me, it was good. I was a part-time worker for most. Like at the big. That's not true. At the beginning, at my first job, I was a part-time worker when I was still going to school. I think I was working like 15 hours a week max, just like 3 5-hour shifts, lunch shifts. It was great. But the full-time workers, though, I felt bad for them. I had there's three full-time workers, and these were the most overworked people that I've ever met in my life. I don't know if you guys are interested to hear this. Just like leave a comment if you're interested to hear about the three most overworked people in my life. Because if you're not interested, like I know it's a Friday night and maybe we don't want to talk about work, but these people were like on another level. I'm just gonna quickly blow my nose, blowing the nose ASMR. Yeah, okay, thank you, JC. So if one person wants to hear about the three most overworked people in my life, I'm going to explain it real quickly. So I worked in this type of restaurant, and it was like we used these flat top grills to basically cook noodles, cook okonomiyaki, cook steak, potatoes. It was like an okonomiyaki restaurant. And we had a bunch of part-time workers, and we didn't have much responsibilities. Like if some like let's say a waitress were to drop a water glass onto the ground and it shattered, the part-time workers didn't have to clean it up because like if we cut our fingers it would be a big deal or something like that. I don't know. I was shocked when I saw that the first time. It was my first time working in Japan. It was like 5 or 6 years ago. But a full-time worker would come with a broom, sweep up the glass, and like go off. So like us part-timers had like almost no like not much responsibilities. We would just like cook the food, wash a few dishes, do a bit of prep. But okay, the full-time workers, the first guy, he was maybe 45 years old, and he went to his he didn't study to be a cook or anything. He started off as a guy. He went to some kind of school to do architecture or graph like designs or something like that. I'm not too sure, but he wanted to switch it up, and he joined this restaurant. And he was also the area manager. It was a chain restaurant, by the way, but we made a lot of stuff from scratch. But He was like the area manager, and he was working maybe 90 hours a week or something like that. He'd come in at 10 o'clock, leave at midnight. So what's that? 14 hours times 7 days a week. So seven, yeah, he would be working almost 100 hours a week. So for those who are just joining in, we're just talking about the three most overworked people that I know about from my time in Japan. So the first guy, the area manager, who was also the manager of the restaurant I was working at, working 100 times a week, almost no days off. Our location would be closed on New Year's, on New Year's and New Year's Eve, but he would be like shipped out to another location and he would have to cook there also. And this guy was an absolute machine. Me, I would barely be able to manage like three fried noodles on the grill, but this guy would be able to do like two fried noodles and nine okonomiyakis at the same time. And okonomiyakis are like these savory pancakes with meat and cabbage inside. But this guy was a beast. But sometimes he would just like disappear one day at a time because he would collapse. And he'd come back and he's like, "Yeah, guys, I almost died." But yeah, he'd come back and we'd be like, "Yo, what happened? Take a break." And he was kind of a chain smoker, didn't drink alcohol, but worked 100 hours a week, area manager, and this is probably one of the most overworked people that I've met in my life. And he was like so nice to me, so nice to everyone. I only saw him kind of get frustrated once, and I don't blame him because like all his timers were like clearly not at his level, but it is what it is. Now, and he didn't take any days off. Now, the second most overworked guy was this other full time worker there. He was around 50 years old, and he used to be like a designer for 30 years. And then I was like, because I used to like edit videos and then like make videos and all that. So I was kind of interested in what he used to do, graphic design and all that. I didn't tell him about the YouTube channel, but in the end, he told me he used to make the little pamphlets for like houses for sale, restaurant menus, that kind of thing. And he got sick of his job because he was working at the same company for 20 years. It was like very stressful, and he joined this restaurant. And he told me, it was active. He was losing weight, this and that. Wonderful. But he also, he'd sometimes get a day off in the week. Sometimes he wouldn't. He'd pull 14-hour days. Sometimes he'd only have to come in for a half day, and that would be his day off. Working 8 hours was a day off at that place for the full-time people sometimes. And I had the opportunity to go out to lunch with him one time to Kurazushi, a conveyor belt sushi place. And he started telling me, so, Rice Bowl, this restaurant, I don't know if I want to continue. And I was like, yo, why don't you go back to the design company you used to work at? And then he started like telling me that he's waiting for the design company to contact him. So he basically wants his old company to be like, oh, please come back. Please come back. And he's waiting for that. And it never happened. And as far as I know, 2 years later, he was still working there. So, and coronavirus and all of that happened. So, people weren't really hiring. But yeah, this is another guy. And the last overworked guy, this kid was younger than me. He went to high school. He did some like cooking classes in high school. He was from more like the south of Japan. I used to live in the middle of Japan. So they shipped him up north. And at first, it's hard to explain, but we were like a chain restaurant, and the parent organization had a bunch of different other restaurants, like legit Japanese food, okonomiyaki, not fried, yeah, like fried chicken, that kind of thing. And this last guy, the third most overworked guy that I ever met, wanted to go to the legit Japanese restaurant chain. He trained for that. His time to shine. But they were like, no, we're sending you to the okonomiyaki restaurant. And if you live in Canada or like United States, Europe, in the West, okonomiyaki, like in Japan, it's kind of considered like one grade below, more like what us like common people eat almost. It's not like luxurious food or anything like that. So he felt a bit shafted by that. He was like sent to this okonomiyaki restaurant, and he was like 19 years old, 20 years old, really young at the time, maybe 18. Yeah, he couldn't drink alcohol. I think it was 18, and him also pulling like 10-hour days, 14-hour days, and the saddest part is these people didn't make any overtime. All three of them, they were so overworked. They always looked tired. I don't know. I just felt bad for them. And guess their salary in the comment section down below. Just take a wild guess. How much do you think these people are getting paid to work like minimum like 70 to 80 hours a week? Just just like I couldn't believe it. Like I couldn't believe it when I heard in Japan, in this restaurant I was working at, the three most overworked people, the area manager who was working close to 100 hours a week, the ex designer who was like working at least I would say 75 hours a week. Okay, so people are saying 30K, Marisol 700, 20 mils a day, boom. Okay, they were making around, I think in US dollars, it would be something like $1,700, $1,800, something like that. I know. That's horrible. No, yeah, it's so sad. Yeah, they weren't making 20K a month. They were making like probably like 2K a month or something like that. It's, I don't know, like to me it just feels like very sad. And I don't. It's like I don't want to judge people like on how they're going to spend their life, because I used to work at restaurants, and I used to do 70 hours a week, so I know it is. But I'm like, but for me it's temporary. But for those people, like, well, like, to be fair, the young guy, he stopped, and I think the ex designer, I don't know what happened to him. But for these people, like, for these people, it's like full time. It's their life, and I kind of feel bad. Like, man, you're working so hard and you're making peanuts. But yeah, that's like very sad. And funnily enough, when I started working at restaurants over here in North America, I started off at McDonald's, and that was good. And then I moved to like a more legit restaurant, and it was so busy there, guys. Like on Mother's Day, I think we were just two cooks, me and my friend. We became this. Oh, this guy was such a overworked hard worker. Also, like if ever like, let's say like I made this huge, let's say these videos blew up or something, and I needed to hire someone to like Mr. Beast, I need to hire someone to help me out. I would hire this kid that I used to work with over here in North America. This guy was an absolute unit. He was like my age. He studied history. I talked about him in YouTube shorts also, I think. He um he studied history in university, and such a hard worker. And it was me and him, cooking. This was in North America, if you missed that. But Mother's Day, I think we're like 400 people, and then the lady in the front just letting everyone in. Oh, please sit down, please sit down. We were backed up. The restaurant almost caught on fire. The owner and the owner's dad were screaming. I was so exhausted. And at that point, I was like, yo, I can't be doing this with my life. And I started to take school more seriously. When I entered university, first year it was a struggle. I think like 65, 70, barely passing, nothing great. Then during the summer, I did this restaurant job, and it leaked into the second year. And I was skipping school because even though like Friday evenings, Saturday and Sunday, I'd be working like in a 3 day span, like 40, 45 hours, and I'd be so tired. And then I had to take like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday off, show up to university on Thursday. But right before like midterms rolled around, I was like, enough is enough. Quit the job. I told the owner, sorry, I have to stop. I need to focus on school. And I had 1 week to catch up on like 5 courses. And I passed my midterms, and ever since then my grades were like quite good actually. But never got a scholarship or anything. But I think I missed a few comments. Sorry, I went on a lot of tangents. I don't know if people were interested in that, but my bad. I just wanted to talk about a bit about the most overworked people. And I don't know, like, if you're still young, and you feel like you're overworked, it's good training, because it's not, when my first jobs were, it felt like I'm overworked. And right now it's relatively easy, and that kind of thing just makes you stronger. And I'm not gonna. Okay, I don't have that much life experience, and who am I to talk about? But talk about all of this. I don't know. It feels like something you talk about like with your friends, like over a beer or something. But I'm just alone in the basement with this microphone. But yeah, it is what it is. If you're still young and you find your job very hard, it's okay. Just maybe tough it out a bit. And if it's abusive or something like that, that's another story. But if it's just you find it a bit difficult, tough it out. Because later on in life, like if you work at a restaurant, this is what I noticed. Like if you work at like food service younger in life, when you transfer over to a office job, it just feels like relax almost. I worked one office job in my life. I want to make a long video about this. I talked about it yesterday. How I wanted to make a long video. How I worked 10 jobs in 10 years, so you don't have to. And just to talk about my very, very first job. I think I was like 17 at the time. I was at a transportation company as a receptionist, and sorry, I feel like I'm missing a lot of comments. Sorry about that. I'm just sorry. I think I missed a lot of comments. My bad. Yeah, everyone, that's so sad. Wanted to make big time sure it's sad first language just so it teaches children. Makes sense. Your mom doesn't speak Japanese, thought that my mom's modern years. Alright, sorry about that. Sorry, I'm just trying to hey, if you have a question, leave it down below. Hopefully I'm going to be able to answer it. But anyways, that being said, I need some water. Monster 124, how do you kill depression? I'm going to preface this by saying, okay, so for everyone who just joined the stream, we're going to talk about how you kill depression. And I'm just going to talk about very briefly, preface this by saying I've I'm not a therapist, I'm not a medical professional, but I am someone who has experienced two, you could say like two depressive episodes in my life. Not full on depression, because like I was never diagnosed or anything like that, but something similar where I was like extremely tired, so hard to get out of bed, um, uh, didn't want to see anyone. Like I would still take baths, I'd still wash myself and all that. And the first time was actually in university. I had like a time where I was like very down, like, and I wasn't I honestly I didn't know why. And the second time was at my first job after university. So first, I'm going to explain the causes for the first depression, why I was so sad in university. It's probably because of lack of sleep. Like naturally, I think I'm a night owl. Like it just come like I fall asleep naturally at like 4 a.m., 5 a.m. like that, no problem. And in university, you have to be awake at 8 a.m., 7:50 a.m. to make it to class. So I'd only get like 3 hours of sleep, 4 hours of sleep. And we had so many exams, so many not so many presentations, but so many what do you call them? Lab reports. I have a bachelor's in science, if you didn't know. So we had like so many lab reports, so many exams, and the teachers showed no mercy in the grading. I never got curved up, and I was like stressed honestly because I didn't want to fail the course and have to be held back. And I don't know, I started like feeling depressed almost. That's my first depressive episode. My second depressive situation was I started working, and I worked so hard in university, you could say. And we all do, it's not just me. And I got this job out of university. I have a STEM degree now, science, technology, engineering. I have a STEM degree now, and I thought it was going to be smooth sailing from there. Traveling 1.5 hours away. I'm a product developer for a food company, what I always wanted to do. But I was making less money than when I was a student. I was making less money than when I was working 15 hours a week in Japan, plus like the YouTube channel income. The money was so bad, guys. It was so bad. And the overtime wasn't paid. And I was like, wow, did I just study 3.5 years of my life to do this? And honestly, like that was a dark year for me working for that company. But now it's on my CV, so it's like very easy for me. It's like not a struggle to get a job. And what did I do to like kind of crawl out of these depressive tendencies, depressive thoughts? So in university, this is just going to sound silly. It's like parks and recreations. I had Amazon Prime. The Office wasn't on Amazon Prime, but I like binge watched Parks and Recreations, and for some reason that show like I don't know, the comedy in it. The characters are also likable. They're all like helping each other towards a common goal, and that kind of uplifted me. And then I don't know, I started to feel like a bit happier. That show, like I felt like that show saved me almost. And the second time where I was feeling really down because of the job, I quit my job, guys. I quit my job and I went to Japan, and I felt happy again. But that's not a luxury many people have, and not a luxury that many people can afford. So but that's I had to stop that job. And at first, like I'm always like another day, another dollar, but you have to find a job you like, because you spend 8 hours a day there, and it like you start feeling depressed. Like I can't imagine being at that first company I was at like a single day longer. But nowadays it's like I'm just grateful to be alive, honestly. Like, even for work, like, obviously it would be nice to make more money. Like right now with my job, like the pay situation, that's like a whole can of worms I don't want to open. But you know, it would be nice to be able to make more money because you know how they pay is like a bit unfair, I find. But right now I'm just grateful to be alive. You know, sometimes you go outside, you feel the cold breeze hit your face. You know, you hear the birds in the distance. You go out, you see. I finish at night. You know, there's a bit of fog, and then I work in like behind where I work, it's kind of like forest stuff, so you see it like trees, and it like very looks like aesthetically pleasing. Or you know, when I'm like when I was in Japan, I'd walk beside the river, sometimes run. Yeah, and just feeling the sun. You hear the train coming, just like wow, like it's nice to be alive. But yeah, you know, but I don't know, like I'm no therapist or anything like that, but I'm trying to be more like grateful these past few years. And honestly, I haven't really felt depressed or anything like that. A big thing is also finding a job close to home, going to school close to home if you can, because you know, I don't know, I get to live with my family, and I'm not wasting like hours and hours. I was wasting almost like 15 hours a week just like going back and forth from work, you know. But now you know, just a couple of hours, so it's a lot better. But yeah, all that being said, I don't know if this is like if you guys like are interested in knowing this, or like if you know what this like I'm talking about, but I'm just trying to be a more grateful recently, and just grateful to be alive. And I don't know, people at work in my department are always talking about like, oh, money this, money that. And yeah, I understand you people have bills to pay, and then they ask me about it, and you know, I just tell them in my like present situation, I'm just grateful to be alive. And then you know, some of the older ladies are like, whoa, where did you get that from? Where did you learn that? And you know, like, is that, are you religious or something like that? But I don't know. It's just like, I don't know, my life experiences, you could say. But that's kind of a tangent, you could say, about I don't know, my depression thoughts and all of that. Speaking about university, I tried to quit on my first day because I was late. I was, you know, already on my first day. You know, the story of my life. I was running late because I was working the restaurant. Or no, I was still on the McDonald's schedule. Basically, okay, I don't know if people are interested in about hearing this, but I used to work at McDonald's, and then oh, thank you, Mike. Those are really kind words. Thanks for watching the channel. But I used to work in McDonald's, and I had this weird shift where I'd like work from 5 p.m. to 11 p.m. and then you know I get home at midnight, go to bed at 5 a.m. You know, just watch YouTube videos. I had like 80 subscribers at the time. You know, this was on my old channel. And I just watched these like back in the day. I'd watch H3 Productions, and I'd be like, "Wow, like this guy's living the dream." You know, with the sunlight coming up or the sun rising because it was like 5 a.m. and the birds chirping, and I just watch him with the light of the screen hitting my face, and I was like, "Man, those were good times. That was a good time." You know, I was so like happy back then working at McDonald's. But I was still on the McDonald's schedule, you know, going to bed early, and then all of a sudden university started, so I was like late for all my class. I was late for a 2 p.m. class. I overslept. The teacher wasn't impressed. But I went to my first. I studied food science, right? Oh, but yeah, if you don't know, if you didn't know, I studied food science, and on my first food science class, you know, the teacher was like, so did it like, or no, the teacher didn't talk about this. We had to buy the textbook, right? And I was like flipping through it, and then it said like it showed the salaries you could make as a food scientist basically. And before like joining the program, I was reading online like average salary $70,000, and I was like, whoa, bless, that's good. I'm gonna be able to like fend for myself, support myself financially. But when I was looking in this book, the salaries were like $34,000, 32,000, $37,000. I'm like, yo, how am I going to survive? It's like that's almost like minimum wage, you know? I'm actually going to go 4 hours or like 4 years, 3 years of university to make a little bit minimum. Like I was making more on my cook job, you know? At the time though, I wasn't working as a cook, you know, but I was working more as at like was my cook job, and I was like, whoa, am I really going to do this? And I tried to quit, and I tried to go to cooking school. Uh, or no, not cooking school, sorry, butchery school and fishmongering school. I tried to go there like on my first week. I I called the fishmongering school and the butchery school, and I asked them, "Hey, are you guys still accepting people?" And then they're like, Nah, we're we cut off. You're 1 week late. And it's like, man. So I had nowhere to go, so I just look. I'm speaking about university like if I was a victim or something. Don't get me wrong. Going to college, going to university was a privilege, and like my parents paid for it, so like God bless, like bless them. Like I'm 100% grateful, and I ended up graduating. But in another world, I might have been like fishmonger, rice bowl, just like slicing fish on YouTube, making little sushi videos, or I might have been like butcher. I could have been like Max the Meat Guy, rice bowl, making little butchery videos and making like bacon belly or pork belly stuffed pork belly smoked on the smoker, the Traeger, this and that. But yeah, that was a bit of lore. I don't know if people care, but more water ASMR. So approaching 1 hour into the stream, I think I missed a lot of comments. I was just like I just went on this whole monologue almost. My bad. I You never kill depression, it always there, but just think about the things that are important to you, family, friends, kind of dark, but think about it this way. If you were there to off yourself, who would miss you? You got to think about others well yourself. Yo, lack of sleep is a brutal one. 100%. If anyone who's watching right now and you're not sleeping at least like 7 hours, like I don't know how you do it. I respect you. Like, you know what I realized? Okay, this is more okay. Okay, rice bowl's going on. It's going to start another tangent now, another rant. But when I started my first job, the quality control people of the factory I used to work at were getting there at like 5 a.m. and they were like barely sleeping. They had like young children, they were young people also, but they were barely sleeping. But no one was tired. And what I realized was, everyone would ask me like, "Are you tired?" And I'd be like, "Yeah, like I'm exhausted. Like, how do you guys do it? It's amazing to me." And what I realized is like everyone drinks coffee. Everyone like, and I don't drink coffee. And I used to work with this guy. His job at the factory basically, I used to work in this factory. We used to make I won't say what we used to make because I don't know, people might be able to pinpoint it. But this guy used to have a little desk in the attic, no ventilation. It was like 45 degrees up there, and his whole job would be to have the boxes ready, the cardboard boxes ready for the food to be packaged. So if you've never worked at a food factory, if you've worked at a food factory, you probably know what I'm talking about. But if you haven't ever like worked in a food factory before, I'm just going to quickly like catch you up to speed. So basically, how it works is there's one department that like makes the food, and then there's a department that packages the food, and the packaged food has to go into boxes. But these boxes, you have to have the right box for the right product for the right client, and it all has to be set up so it's easy for the production to use. So this guy, who used to have a little desk in the attic, his whole job was like laying out the boxes, the pallets of cardboard, and all that. And you know, he used to drink like 10 cups of coffee a day. He was a chain smoker, and I found it funny when he tried to teach me about health and fitness. He was like, yeah, protein is the most important, but you don't need to get it from protein shakes. And like, there's nothing wrong in that, right? But it's just funny. Like, this guy who doesn't, and he didn't eat all day, guys. So this guy wouldn't eat all day. He was a chain smoker, and he drank like minimum 10 cups of coffee. I worked there a year. I never saw him eat a single morsel of food, despite us working in a food factory. But sometimes he'd give me like health advice, which I found funny. And his whole thing was like, I just bought a house in Sweden. I have 4 properties around here. I could sell these anytime and quit anytime. And he just seemed so unhappy because he used to work 6 hours a week. I was one of the lucky ones. I only had to work 5 times a week, but he had to work 6 times a week from like, I think he worked from like 6 a.m. to 4 p.m., something like that. So 10 hours a day. He used to work 60 hours a day, 60 hours a week, man. But yeah, see, he was like one of the most unhappy people. So now I'm just talking about my coworkers. But we talked about the 3 most overworked people that I've met in today's stream, and the unhappiest person at work that I've ever met. But I'm gonna just need some water. Sorry about that. But yeah, I've never really like been into coffee. I used to have like an addiction to tea, I think, when I was in university because I wasn't sleeping and I had to study so much. Like people think food science is a meme degree, but believe it or not, I was like, it's like so chemistry intensive, chemistry heavy. And if you're like not good at chemistry, I don't recommend food science because despite not using chemistry in my daily life anymore, for some reason, the first year we had to do like 10 chemistry classes. And I was just missing two classes and two summer projects to get a chemistry degree also. That's no joke. I could have gotten a bachelor's in food science and a bachelor's in chemistry, but I was just missing like literally a couple of classes and like two summer projects. Instead of working at these restaurants, if I did the summer projects instead, I would have only had to do like two classes about like spectrometers or something like that. I'm not too sure, but is this a comedy show? E. Arellano. Nah, this is just one guy speaking into a mic, you know? I'm not a comedian. I wouldn't even consider myself a YouTuber. I just make videos. I just stand in front of the camera or I'm sitting. This is not stand. Oh, I don't want to stand up. I don't know if my fly is down. I don't do stand up comedy. I do sit down comedy. It's one of Kev Jumba's oldest jokes. I don't know if you guys are into Kev Jumba, but he was one of those OG Asian YouTubers. And I don't know like how old you guys are who are watching tonight. Like if you're around mid to late 20s, do you know like Niga Higa, Wong Fu Productions, Kev Jumba, David So comedy, David Choi? Like back in the day, I feel like Asian. It was like there were only Asian Americans on YouTube almost. Yeah, there's like Smosh and Ray William Johnson, but like Freddie Wong, Peter Chow, Chester C, the Community Channel, all these people, and that was a time to be. That was a good time on YouTube. Like I don't know if any of you guys know Wong Fu Productions. Yeah, OG YouTube exactly. I don't know if you guys know Wong Fu Productions, but like I remember there was one time I didn't have access to the internet for 1 week when I was like 14 years old. And this was at the peak of my YouTube addiction. I want to make a long video about this, how I like got out of my YouTube addiction. Cause like I almost failed high school because of this YouTube addiction of mine. But I don't know, like I was so addicted to like these OG YouTubers and I didn't have internet access for a week. Like we went away, I was family trip. And when I came back, I had to like stream Wong Fu weekends into my veins. Like, whoa, Phil, Ted, and Wesley at Costco, and 40 viewers, new record I think for the channel. I'm not sure, but thank you to everyone who's watching. But man, that was like another time like Wong Fu weekends, and I don't know like from that whole era of YouTube. I call it the golden era of YouTube. If anyone remembers Jesse and Gina prank, can you say another day, another day, another dollar? That was today, Friday, but we're going into Saturday, and it's not another day, another dollar. It's my rest day and Saturday also, Sunday also. But I don't know if you guys remember. Wait, I have to check my battery. 68%. Haha. But I don't know if you guys remember Jesse and Gina prank versus prank. I used to be so addicted to that channel. So addicted, like Nyla, no problem. Repeatedly using the word like as an indicator of poor IQ. I don't consider myself high IQ, so I might have poor IQ. And we have to remember nothing is scripted, and I'm not a professional, so I have to use filler words, but still, that's not an excuse to cover my poor IQ or my low IQ. But, anyways, I don't know if you guys were like, I can't help myself. It's like Leafy is here saying literally, but what was I going to say? Yeah, prank versus prank. I almost failed high school because of that. Well, not high school, so grade 9 science because of them. I had, like, for real, I had to remember. Now I'm getting self conscious on how I talk because, like, I don't want to say like too much. But I remember, like, I can't help myself. It's like, wait, okay, wait, let me take a break. Let me take a break. I'm just going to take a sip of water. Reset. Hey, thank you for the comment, Cruz. I think it's a valid feeling. I do feel like most of the time you're a hard worker. I hope you can. I think I missed a lot of comments. Some people are accusing me to have caused COVID. You got the wrong guy tonight. Thank you for sharing live. God, man, I'm interning 20 hours a week in a law firm with peeps that just keep shooting the cells in the legs in their database. I love that you're able to find those things that make you think you're happy to be alive. It's hard to dig yourself out of bad situations sometimes. Good for you, man. Hey, thank you for the nice comment, JC. Thank you for the nice comment, Home Tech. Tristan J, you having a good night? Hey, every night's a good night. Blue skies, but the best thing is to always think of this being grateful, being able to always see the silver lining every situation. Hey, that's true. I'm naturally a negative guy. I always see the cup half empty, but you know, I'm just trying to be more grateful about being alive and all that. I haven't watched Parks and Recs, but I know of some shows I've seen myself that I look forward to that make my highlight of my day. Media can do a lot for our mental health. Speaking about media and the mental health, like, oh, here he goes. Right bull he can't speak English properly. That tonight's going to be. Hey, that's a good song. What are they called? The Black Eyed Peas. The Black Eyed Peas are like, yeah, those are one of the bands. Tonight's going to be a good night. Party night in the house. All that. I used to, I used to not like pop music. I was like a contrarian when I was younger. You know, we would do school dances and whatnot when I was in elementary school, and people wanted to play Lady Gaga. I don't know who Ayaz replay, you know that kind of thing, and I was like, no, put Mozart, put Chopin on, and I wouldn't even go to the school dances just to ruin it for everyone. Put dueling banjos, like stuff that I liked back in the day, but you know, looking back, that 2009's era of music, like Nelly Furtado, what's her name, the song that goes, okay, I'm gonna hum a song. If you could just try to guess it, because I can't get the name's not coming up right now. It goes like dun 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 dun, and then it's a lady who speaks like really fast. Dun, 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 dun. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but classic hits are amazing. Does anyone recognize the melody that goes? Dun, 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 dun? I'm not able to do it, but I'm gonna try to find the song. I had it on my phone at one point, but you know all those 2009 songs, Lady Gaga, um, who's this Turner, all those songs. When I was younger, I was like, yo, if it came on the radio, change the channel or change the wave. But now I'm like, yo, that's nostalgic. It's funny how we all change. But yeah, speaking about media and mental health, I don't know, we got into a whole tangent. Media and mental health. It seems like social media isn't that great for your mental health. You hear about all these young people being depressed, terminally online. I'm not a heavy Instagram user, but apparently Instagram's the worst. You could like maybe leave a comment and talk about that to me, or like you could educate me on that. You'll know more than me about like Instagram and all that, because the only reason why I made Instagram is because I had a friend at work. I have a friend at work right now who's like 21 years old, and yeah, oh, Gwen Stefani, that's the song. If I could escape, yo, Cruz, yo, shout out to Cruz. That's the song. If yo, are people just like magicians or something? The song that I was going like that's the song. Yo, people are genius. That's a high IQ move. Cruz in the chat is not someone who uses the word like a lot as a filler word, because that's a low IQ move according to the comment section. Comment. Oh, E. Arlano, Gwen Stefani. Yeah, everyone is guessing Gwen Stefani. Is everyone just the gene? Or does okay? Hear me out. Hear me out. Does watching a rice bowl live, vertical live, not a live, a vertical stream? That's what YouTube's calling them. Is watching a rice bowl vertical stream for over 1 hour a day? Now it's 2 a.m., folks. 2:11 a.m. on a Saturday. But does watching a rice bowl live vertical live stream increase your IQ? I don't know. Just I'm gonna think about that one for a sec. But I don't think so. But yeah, talking about Van Liu, this live chat shows me another side of Rice Bowl. Didn't know he's this cool. Hey, I don't know about cool or not cool, but you know, naturally, you know, I'm a speaker. You know, I like speaking, and I talked about this in yesterday's live a bit. Hey, 40 people, that's amazing. Yo, shout out to everyone who's watching. But cause sometimes you know when you go on like I talk about this all the time, but like when I had to start 42 people, man, I can't get over it. But Like I was talking about this on my first live at the very beginning, where when I was starting out this live, I had to because I didn't grow up with live streams. I didn't watch Twitch streamers. The only people I know are Pokimane, Hassan, what's his name, XQC, the man who screams, and Low Tier God. And even Low Tier God and Wings of Redemption now because I watched the podcast a bit. I'm a bit in the loop trying to like understand the YouTube drama again. But I know only a few live streamers, and so I had to read like stats, and apparently like I saw some kind of stat. It might have been on Reddit or one of these websites. It's not any peer reviewed research about Twitch live streams, but 90% of Twitch streamers stream to zero people. So obviously this isn't a Twitch stream, right? Because like 30 people in Twitch, it's like pretty good. Apparently, I don't know, but YouTube live streams. It's like YouTube Shorts. Obviously our numbers are going to be boosted up a bit because YouTube wants us to use this new feature. So I'm just hopping on the train before I don't, who knows if this is going to become mainstream, right? Because when shorts came out, everyone was so quick to dismiss it. First of all, when TikTok came out, everyone was so quick to dismiss it because back when I was younger, when you filmed videos in vertical form, people like basically thought you had brain damage. I'm not even joking. Like, go to any video pre TikTok era on YouTube that's vertically filmed. There's going to be a comment like, "Why do you have brain damage?" But with more colorful language. Like, they're not going to say it in a nice way like I am, a polite way like I am. And people like got used to the short form, the vertical videos, thanks to TikTok, thanks to Vine and all that. And then now like people are used to watching vertical videos, but when shorts came out on YouTube, people were so quick to dismiss shorts. They were like, "Yo, this is just a rip off of TikTok. No one's gonna use this. No one's gonna watch it." There are a few YouTube gurus out there who are like, "You should like hop on shorts, this and that." But then everyone's like numbers started to blow up on shorts. This even though everyone was like, "Don't do shorts, this and that." I like making short videos. So hey, the Rice Bowl channel's foundation is short videos. And who knows, like YouTube vertical live streaming might be the next big thing, and hopefully, who knows, it might not be, but if it is, hopefully like I'm a bit advanced or a bit in advance from the wave. Because shorts are very saturated now. YouTube, people say it's saturated, but I guess there's still room to grow for long videos. Maybe I just don't have the talent for it so far. And vertical live streams, it doesn't seem to be saturated. So who knows? That's why I'm doing these live streams now. But thank you for the comment. I think that was a good song. Thanks, man. No, me too. I have to get out this state. Okay, I think there's some kind of like whole conversation going on the chat, but okay, so it seems like the consensus in the comment section down below is that Rice Bowl videos, not Rice Bowl videos, Rice Bowl vertical live streams do increase your IQ. Oh, and emotional intelligence. Oh, my IQ increased emotional intelligence, but you're so smart. Speaking of emotional intelligence, I have to come clean. Rice Bowl, my mother has told me sometimes that I do lack emotional intelligence. So I'm going to try to work on that this year. New Year's resolution 2024. You heard it here, folks. March 16th. We're almost What day of the year are we? We're the 76th day of the year. Hey, can anyone check that right now? Or I don't want to command anyone, but like if this was like the Joe Rogan podcast, hey Jamie, could you check? But I think we're the 76th day of the year right now, or 77th. So I'm not sure. We're the 76th day or the 77th day right now, and I think of the year, and I'm going to make my New Year's resolution. I, Rice Bowl, want to become more emotionally intelligent in 2024. Thank you for listening to my TED Talk. I dismissed shorts early on because I knew straight up it would be addictive. Hey, yo, I got addicted to TikTok so bad, guys. Like, I remember I'd come home and sorry, I'm just gonna have to quickly blow my nose, blowing nose ASMR. That's the content that everyone's here for. See how bright this like this the mic light is blinding. It doesn't show in the camera, but I was so addicted to YouTube Shorts. YouTube. I still am addicted, I think, because like these short form contents, because I still catch myself, scrolling, bam, 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 mindlessly scrolling. It's like doom scrolling, or not doom scrolling, that's something else, but like I'm just mindlessly scrolling in shorts, and I'm just like, yo, what am I doing with my life? I can't even remember the names of the people I watch. I can't even remember like 5 videos ago that I watched. Like the only shorts people I know are like some people in the shorts food community. Hey, shout out to the people in the shorts food community who comment on Rice Bowl videos sometimes. Not that they're watching this live stream, but shout out to them because it makes me feel part of a community, if you know what I mean. And a few Japanese shorts people, but other than that, millions of people probably make shorts. I saw some kind of stat that there's 200 million people in the world right now who are making content. 200 million, not 200,000. 200 million people in the world right now are making content. Instagram reels, TikTok videos. What else do we have? Can't forget YouTube videos, Facebook videos. 200 oh, Twitch. See, I keep on forgetting Twitch because I didn't grow up with streaming. I guess Rumble, Kick, all the other streaming services. And out of all those 200 million people, there's me, Rice Bowl. But that's crazy. There's just 200 million people. Because what are we? 8 billion people on planet Earth right now. So what is that? 1 in 40 people are making content. I don't know if that checks out. Because in my day to day life, I've only met like 5 people who make content. And 3 of them have given up. But 200 million people make content, allegedly, according to what I read. And is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing? I don't know. But I remember when I started making YouTube videos back in like 2010, people thought you were a loser, basically. Like, what are you doing in your room? I had to hide it from my parents. I wasn't embarrassed about making YouTube videos back when I was younger. When I was like, I forget how old I was when I started. Maybe like 12, 13, 14. Back in the day, I don't know, like, if anyone like grew up making videos when they were younger, if you're younger now. But I had to hide. I was like embarrassed at first, and slowly but surely I started making videos more, and not and then like when the views started coming, I started talking a bit more loud, and like now live streaming. Now my parents know about it. Now they know about the channel. But yeah, when I started making videos, people made fun of you for that. And if you got like no views like I did back in the day, like 16 views on your pineapple juice review, because I used to do food reviews. That's one thing I used to do. One of the first things I did on YouTube back in like 2012, 2011, 2010. I used to do food reviews. And for some reason, I told it to one friend who told it to another person, and it spread across the grade. And I was never like, you know, I never got bullied for it, and I was never like embarrassed or anything, but like people kind of made fun of you if you made content. I don't know if like the people who are in school now right now could some people knew me in some Minecraft servers. I really hit, I really I never really hit it, but my channel's just no one ever watched. I don't know. Like if anyone like makes YouTube videos now, maybe you could leave a comment and let me know. Like, cause back in my day when I was in like high school, middle school, like in that age group, you got made fun of if you made YouTube videos. But now apparently 200 million people make content around the world, which is just crazy to me. That would be like in my grade where 400 people. 3 of my coworkers make content. Wow. I started at 16, still haven't gotten anywhere. Hey, don't worry. Okay, this is some unsolicited advice, but I basically my first channel got 8 subscribers, and I had to abandon it because I used my real name. Because I was like so inspired by Kev Jumba. I used my real name and then like a little like catchy word after. And then my second channel, I think I started my second channel, and it took me maybe like 8 years to gain traction. 8 years. I uploaded like 200 videos maybe across 8 years. Gained maybe I think like 400 subscribers. And then this channel was like pretty quick. It took like 5 months of grinding before. But shorts was very motivating about shorts is when you upload a long video, sometimes you get like literally 1 view, literally 0 views. But when you upload shorts, like even for me from the get go, I'd get a few hundred views, and that was like very motivating for me to continue. But yeah, that being said, it's um uh if 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 you're like an up and coming YouTuber, a young YouTuber, this is like my number one unsolicited advice for gross. Um, don't make videos that you want to make. Make videos that people want to watch. Okay, let me explain. Let me explain. When I started my first YouTube channel, I was making videos that I wanted to make, right? How to fold a paper airplane, Rubik's Cube speed solve, iced tea review, Arizona green tea ginseng honey sweetened review. No one cared. 16 views, 8 views, 2 views. And then when I started my second channel, I started doing manga reviews. Like, ooh, manga collection, 500 revealed. And these were still videos I wanted to make, and they weren't going anywhere. But something changed. I watched Mr. Beast in a podcast back in the day talk about fidget spinners. And he was basically telling the other hosts, it was like Bionic Pig, Leon Lush, I think, Elvis the Alien. And he was like, how many fidget spinner videos did you make? And then they were like, "Well, oh, we only made one. We didn't make any." And I think if I remember correctly, Mr. Beast was like, well, that's your problem. That's why you're not growing. And then something clicked in my head. I was like, you have to make videos that people want to watch. And then I made a fidget spinner video. It blew up. I got like 100 times more views than I'm used to. Then I started making commentary videos on other YouTubers. So back in the day, commentary videos, and I continued doing that for 2 years, and then that channel grew. It was all long. I made like 800 videos. At the end, people lost interest because I was doing like daily uploads, and after 800 of them, people get sick of it. And I didn't want to let that channel go because it was like I put so much effort into it. Like my whole youth went into that channel, but it was going nowhere. So I started uploading food shorts like I do on this channel, on that channel, but no one was watching. And I said, enough is enough. So I went on to TikTok. And then the food shorts had pretty good reception on TikTok. So I was like, I'm going to try it again on YouTube shorts. But I made a new channel, and this is the Rice Bowl channel. And I basically abandoned my old channel, and I lost partnership status. So I'm not making any money on that channel anymore. And fully dedicated on the Rice Bowl channel. But I always think about it in the back of my head. I want to go back to making some videos on the old channel just to get a silver play button or something like that. But my old teacher thought it would be funny since every kid nowadays wants to be a YouTuber. This was a big problem in Japan actually a couple of years back because some magazine or newspaper interviewed a grade 4 class, and like 80% of I forget the numbers, but like everyone wanted to be a YouTuber, and then second was like video game creator, and then third was doctor, compared to like I think it was like China or somewhere where they conducted the same interview, and the kids were like, I want to be a scientist, I want to be a doctor, I want to be a lawyer, so stuff like that. But in Japan, the kids were like, I want to be a YouTuber. And when I started YouTube, I didn't know you could make money on it, and I didn't know people did it as a job or anything. I was like, yo, like. How do you film yourself? Like, I didn't even know how to edit a video for 2 years. I had to do everything in like one take and restart if I messed up. It's not like nowadays where you have all this like algorithm and yeah, it's not like nowadays, like with the algorithm and like all these gurus out there who are like, oh, you could blow up, or all these YouTubers who are selling a $10,000 course, which is just amazing to me. People pay $10,000 for YouTuber courses, but yeah, it is what it is. I'm losing my train of thought. What time? Oh, 2:30 a.m. We've been streaming. Well, another long stream today, 1.5 hours. It's good I don't have work, but what was I saying? Yeah, like back when I started YouTube, we didn't have any of these courses. We didn't have any like blueprint to make it on YouTube, and like even nowadays, we didn't know anything about like thumbnails or anything like that. And YouTube was a vibe back in the day, and I'm starting to sound like an old man or something. I'm not that much. I'm probably close to the age of like a lot of people watching right here because I check my analytics, and most people are 18 to 34. And I'm right between that, So I don't know why I'm talking about like some kind of boomer, basically the golden age of YouTube. Oh, boomer, that sounds nasty. But like some old person, like whoa, back in my day. But all that to say, I tell everyone I meet, you should. I don't tell everyone about this YouTube channel, honestly, but I tell everybody I meet, not everybody, but like a lot of people I befriend, like, yo, you should start making content. And then everyone's like, well, I have nothing to talk about. But like, honestly, I don't have anything to talk about. I'm just a regular guy, but I've been talking nonstop now for an hour and a half again tonight. I don't know. Like, it's bizarre. Back in my day, we could get chips and soda for $1. Hey, I don't know how old you are, but just make your channel a production company like H3H3. Yo, on my old channel, my brother used to help me out edit, and funny story, like there used to be a YouTuber, another maybe a story for another day, maybe a story for another day about my old channel. But right now the channel, as I say, this is just like a hobby basically, or a passion project, 'cause it doesn't really make income, so I can't really make a production company. But I've always had a dream to make something like Rice Bowl Food, Rice Bowl Gaming, Rice Bowl Nutrition, Rice Bowl Fitness, Rice Bowl Gardening. For those who don't know, like, my name is Rice Bowl. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. We're starting this whole new live streaming thing. What's the microphone? What's the microphone? ASMR. That's another thing I see on a lot of these vertical live streams. Microphone vertical live stream ASMR. So they do stuff like, hey, what's up, Al Games? What's up? They do stuff like, I don't know if that sounds like ASMR-ish to any of you who are listening out there, but yeah, I don't know. All that being said, yeah, it's a bit difficult for me to start any media company because I don't have the money to hire people. That would be the dream, create jobs and people. And I wouldn't want to go down like the merch route, or if it was like the merch route to have help out friends, like, hey, maybe you could like draw something for a shirt and help them out financially because times are tough, this and that. But if it, wouldn't I wouldn't want it to be something where like people need to buy. The dream would be to just have like ad revenue, people watch a few ads, this and that, and then with that money we hire people, grow the channel, become the next Mr. Beast. But hey, what's up? Love your shorts. Hey, what's up, Grawly? What's up? Welcome to the live stream. But yeah, that would be wild because honestly, when I started YouTube, no one was watching, and right now at 2:29 a.m. on a Saturday morning or a Friday night, however you want to put it, like everyone in like must have better stuff to do. But I have 37 people watching right now, which just blows my mind because on my old channel, there's a video out there where I'm thanking the audience that I have 1,000 views over the course of 6 months. And that might not seem a lot to you who's watching, but if you make content, 1,000 views is not easy to get. And that's one thing that really bothered me when I started making YouTube videos. People would make fun of you having low views, this and that, but they wouldn't make videos themselves. That's not something I would ever do. Make fun of someone, laugh about like low views, or it's all relative, right? But like laugh about someone's view count, because like when you're actually doing it, it's so difficult to get views. For every Mr. Beast, there's like, I wouldn't say 99 people who haven't made it, like 990,000, wait, 999,999 people who didn't make it. And okay, I'm not going to be like, whoa, like if you didn't make it on YouTube, you're a failure. But like people don't treat you like they don't bully you, but like I don't like how people make fun of you if you don't get a lot of views, this and that. Like honestly, even 1,000 views, it's so hard to get. So a short got 7K one of my yo, congratulations. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, exactly. Like, why do people feel the need to be mean or rude for no reason? I don't know. That's like people. That's like sometimes when you read like I don't know if anyone read like fables, like the fables, those French fables, like the rabbit versus the no, the hare versus the turtle or something like that. And there's always life lessons like, oh, people make fun of each other, because they're projecting their own insecurities, this and that. But honestly, like, or I don't. From my perspective, it's just that people have never tried to make content, despite us talking about 200 million people worldwide are trying to make videos right now. People have never tried to make content, and they see Mr. Beast get 200 million views. They see some random channel pop up on the homepage, get 200,000 views on the first upload. I saw that Champutee guy, the amputated gamer, he made a really good video, and his first video popped up. He got like 6 figure subscribers from one video. Hey, your guy follows the YouTube meta. And then they all saying, "Oh, YouTube is so easy. It's the easiest thing ever." But like, I'm not saying this is like a hard job or anything, cause like, trust me, this like what I'm doing now. It's like easy. I'm just talking, you know. It's not like labor intensive. But just to like for people to watch, it's so difficult. Like I just feel lucky every day. I don't know how it happened like this. Like this wasn't supposed to happen. You know, I'm just lucky. Mike, fold up your eyebrows like this or like this. Smigglepuff. I've been thinking about starting on content. I'm not sure what to do, Sot. No, I didn't eat cat for dinner tonight. I had pork. Oink oink. I had pork for dinner tonight, folks. Smigglepuff is asking. I've been thinking about starting some content. I'm not sure what to do, Sot. Okay, so oh, someone's asking about my Instagram. So Ultrons are no, I don't have a public Instagram. Sorry about that. It's just associated with like my real identity, which I just try to keep separate, you know. So sorry about that. But hey, there might be a Rice Bowl Instagram coming soon. Anyways, hey, so Smigglepuff is like talking about how they want to start content. Like, yo, let's do a brainstorming session for Smigglepuff right now in the comment section down below. So like, what does Smigglepuff like to do? Like, what do you like to play? Or like, what's your hobby? Do you want to do shorts? Do you want to do longs? Leave a comment. Let's do chat. Let's do a brainstorming session. Let's get one more person making content. Right now, nah, Sush boy, I'm not doing karaoke. I'm just using a mic because after hearing the audio on my first stream, I was like, what's this garbage? And I decided to connect the mic, you know? Mike is a troll. I have no clue. Okay, so right now for the people who are just joining the stream, we were talking about how 200 million people do content, trying to make it as content creators, and viewer Smigglepuff wants to make content also to become creator number 200 million and one, but doesn't know what they want. I like skateboarding and playing guitar. Yo, you should make shorts. Or I don't know. I don't want to be irresponsible because I don't want to. Because I'm no Hey, thank you, Daniel Lazaro. Just subscribed. If you're new here, call to action. This is what all the YouTubers say to do. Please subscribe. I think the buttons are right up there to be notified for future live streams if you're into that sort of thing. YouTube creators do have it rough. It's not about resources, it's about getting the confidence to reach out in front of an audience. That's serious consideration. The first like when I started making videos, I just hated my voice so much. Like I actually downloaded a software to pitch like change the pitch of my voice cuz like it's impossible I sound like that. And yeah, I don't really have it. I have like a weird accent. Some people say like he sounds like Chris from Family Guy. That's what other people say. And I was just like, yo, what's going on? What's going like what are people talking about? But well, I'm losing my train of thought here. But all that to say, like, I don't have the greatest voice in the world, but you just get used to it. Like, I'm not some like deep voice, nice voice, voice actor, something like that. But you just get used to hearing your voice. But when I started, I hated my voice so much, guys. I had to I downloaded software to try to pitch it down. And I just cringed so much looking back. Yeah, but yeah, we're trying to brainstorm right now for Smigglepuff right now. They want to they play the guitar, they skateboard, they want to make a YouTube channel, but don't know what to do. But I feel like just like my head, the whole skateboard crowd, the punk rock scene, like Blink 182, Green Day, Sum 41, Taking Back Sunday, 9 Inch Nails. That whole gang, they're into skateboarding also. So I don't know, like maybe you could. It's just so hard, because like for me, it's so easy what I eat in a day, and people are watching, which is like I'm so grateful for. But like skateboarding content, guitar content, it's almost like you have to do videos like $1 guitar versus $1 million guitar, or I turned a hundred pencils into a skateboard, or you have to have crazy ideas like that. So it's like very, very tricky to think of ideas all the time. And obviously, if you have that one idea that lands well with the audience, you get a 10 million view banger like that. But what I eat in a day videos, I'm able to make them easy. Titling, it's not hard. I do them in shorts. I don't have to think of a thumbnail like I had to back in the day. I used to work on thumbnails like minimum 1 hour a day. But I don't know. Let's try to help our guy out here, Smigglepuff, or our lady. I'm not too sure, but let's try to help Smigglepuff here. Smigglepuff is in. If you're just joining the chat right now, we're trying to help out Smigglepuff think about content for their channel. They're into skateboarding. They're into, what else did they say? Guitar. Guitar is something I want to learn, by the way, but I haven't had the time. Preferably electric guitar. But I don't know. I just suggest everyone to do what I eat in a day videos, because my brother, he started a YouTube Shorts channel surprisingly a few years back or 1 year ago, and I just told him, rip off my content, just edit it in the same way, use similar music, do similar things, and surprisingly, it gained a bit of traction. So I didn't invent this format or anything, but if like, everyone has a fruitful life, but first, like, and stuff to talk about, but before people are interested in hearing it, you need to like gain a bit of an audience trust and all that. So I just suggest making what I eat in a day videos like I did. Skateboard around town while playing guitar and take some. Yo, that would go viral. Like in shorts, that would go viral. I think we have a winner here, folks. For Smigglepuff's video content, Yuki 31 skateboard around town while playing guitar, take song suggestions. Lol, I don't know. That's not a bad idea. If you have the confidence to do it, 100% would recommend. I'm saying that like, wait. I take it back because I don't know the legality of playing music while skateboarding in your district and all that. If you're going to get arrested or not, so I'm not going to take any blame. But I see those videos like Guitaro 5000 or whatever he's called, playing like songs in public and then people singing, and they get like a million views. So maybe on the skateboard or doing something like that, it would go viral. But like, it's so hard to just go in public and film. I'm not able to do it. That's why I have to do voiceovers. If I was able to be like one of those YouTubers, in public, we're at the greatest pizza restaurant in New York. Let's try it out. No care in the world. People are just trying to eat their pizza in peace, but I'm filming my YouTube video, screaming loud and proud. I'm not able. I cut down on editing time significantly, but I see these people. I like low key look up to these people. Like, wow, these people genuinely don't care what people think. And even my own father told me, my dad told me, like, that's what's holding you back, Rice Bowl. Like, son, that's what's holding you back. You have all these people holding the camera like this in public, and you see everyone around them doesn't care. No one's watching you. Everyone's focused on the real life. It's like at the gym. People are just concentrated on themselves. But so I don't want to be like, why do I care? Right? I'm never going to see these people again. But it just feels so weird, like pointing a camera at your face and walking around in public. Smigglepuff, it might be considered public entertainment. Mm. Try basking in public. Yo, that's the thing. Kim, shorts make no money though. Hey, YouTube is not just about money. YouTube is not just about money. It would be nice to make money, of course. I'm not saying. Look, I'm not. I'm definitely not saying. I don't want to make money from YouTube, but still, hey, it's not just about money. I like making videos. I like making content. E. Arellano, make your guitar into a skate, make your guitar into a skateboard and play it with your toes while riding and doing tricks. That's that would be like a million view video, but I don't know how you would get people to click on it. Smigglepuff, you should do like something that I trending already right now. Yeah, research is part of the game. Do covers first to grow an audience. That's by Sush Boy. That's SQ advice. You see some people they come out with the only time where original music works well if it could be used for like backgrounds in Twitch streams, YouTube videos, and they call it royalty free music, stuff like that. and then people download that and use it in their videos, and you see some channels pop off from that. But if you're just like a sing a song, like a songwriter with your acoustic guitar, and you sing an original song, most of the time you get stuck at like 25 views. Honestly, doing voiceovers can be hard for some people. Believe it or not, a lot of my voiceover. This is why like these streams feel like a miracle to me because nothing is scripted. It's all off the cuff. I've been talking for what, an hour and 44 minutes right now. What am I doing? I don't know. I'm having fun though. To be fair, I hope you guys are entertained in the chat, in the comment section down below. I hope you guys are entertained also. But what was I going to say? I have to read the comment. Honestly, doing yeah, voiceovers are hard, so that's why I have to basically script every word on this channel. I can't really be off the cuff entertaining, like funny. I have to like think about everything in advance. So I don't know like if these streams are really working out, if they're a commercial success or anything like that. But the little shorts I make, I have to I have to script everything and then read. It takes several takes to do. And that's why it feels like a miracle to me right now. I'm just talking to this mic like it's nothing. I never get on lives ever. I've been on two of your lives because you're interesting, fun, and grounded. A, thank you, Home Tech. Me too. Like lives is not something I'm really used to doing nor watching. And I know some people like just their dream is to become a streamer. My like you could say like I've always like wanted to like say be a YouTuber, but I've never been interested in being a Twitch streamer. But there's people out there, so there's definitely value in lives, and I want to learn more about the whole live scene, like this whole new aspect of entertainment, and try to entertain more people. Thank you for the comment. Rajat Das, alive, nice. I like watching your videos for the nice, normal vibes. Hey, I'm just a normal guy living a normal life, going to a normal job. So you're not going to see, I don't know, $1 cake versus $1 million cake. I'm not out there living in a $5,000 month's rent in New York City, making $120,000 a year, day in the life Amazon. I just work at a food factory, and with my free time, I like to run, spend time with my family. Sometimes I like pumping that iron. Despite like recently, I think I overdid it and it almost feels like I teared something. How does it feel today? A little bit better. Playing the banjo and I don't know. I'm like getting addicted to doing these YouTube lives at 2:44 a.m. and I'm still doing it. I know people are still watching, which is crazy. We're 1 hour and 47 minutes in. This is like longer than a movie. Thank you for the comment, Rajat. George Santiago, prank YouTuber's been going crazy lately. So I don't know what's going on with the YouTube prank scene, but I remember back in the day we had Vitali, we had FuzzyTube. Basically, all their videos were fake, right? But there's one FuzzyTube video that I suggest everyone to watch because it's one of the only videos on YouTube where I'm like laughing from my stomach. It's I think they call it FuzzyTube Harry Potter prank. It should come out. I never really got into Harry Potter, but it's a guy who's like dressed up as a ghost. I mean, FuzzyTube comes out, and then the guy who's I think like Voldemort or something like that, and he does like little spells on FuzzyTube, and then Fuzzy collapses, and then people around like have their little reactions, but it's pretty funny. Who else did? There's Gideon. He's a recent prank YouTuber. His like okay, let's be honest. It's funny, but like if you had to deal with that, like if you're just trying to live your normal life and you had to deal with that like type of behavior, I don't know. I'd find it funny, but I could see why people get angry, like in those videos where he's bowling with a watermelon, bowling with a coconut, that sort of thing. Grawly, gotta go to bed. Have a good rest of your stream. Hey, thank you for tuning into today's stream. Arlano, I think I'm more Asian than you because if you would make voices videos, I would make them about science and physics, but I'm too dumb currently. There's definitely a place on YouTube for educational content. If you could do it in an interesting way, like what's he called? Mark Rober, Veritasium, that kind of thing. Just if you're doing like a little physics tutorial, doesn't that it might not get any views, but there might be like two people in the whole world who in the whole world like they're stuck on a physics problem, and you're the guy that saved them. You know, with your video. So you never know. You know, it's worth a shot. What the heck? My dream is to eat burritos every day. Hey, that's a realistic dream. I don't know if like I would get sick of eating. Have I even? I've never been to Chipotle, and I don't think I've ever eaten a burrito. Am I Chad? Am I missing out? I've never had a burrito in my life. I have to blow my nose though once again. Your boy's feeling a bit congested. But eating a burrito, you know, every day. I don't think burritos are that expensive. A little pita bread, wrap it in some rice. It's like pretty cheap staple foods also, so it's good to have realistic dreams. It's not like when you're 4 years old and I want to be a Power Ranger, I want to be a Powerpuff Girl, something like that. You know, I want to eat burritos every day. That's a nice achievable dream, and I encourage you to pursue it. Sush Boy, what's your favorite anime? Probably Yowamushi Pedal, the bicycle anime. Smigglepuff, I think I'm going to get off now. I have to go to Florida to pick up a new guitar tomorrow, and I need to sleep for the trip. It was fun, and I hope to see more content. I subscribed already. A bless. Thank you for tuning in to today's stream. People are getting tired. I don't blame them. 2:48 where I'm at. I don't know what time it is where you're at in the world. Probably late also. Cruz, one of the things I really enjoy about your shorts is seeing you put Japanese twists on your meals and making Japanese dishes. Plain American cuisine gets boring. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for watching the shorts. Speaking of American cuisine, I just love to try like authentic barbecue, beef brisket, pork ribs, burnt ends. I don't know what else I'm missing. The smoked sausages. That's the type of thing I really want to try because it looks so good. Every time I see people make videos on barbecue on YouTube Shorts, and they kind of push the meat, and then like the meat juices flow out everywhere. I'm just like, wow, I want to know what that tastes like. But yeah, obviously maybe like just once a year or twice a year, something like that. And I'm happy with having Japanese foods 360 times a year after that. George Santiago, Gideon quit YouTube though he quit pranks. Well, I saw him quit the pranks and I think he became a Christian channel. But then after I saw some kind of post saying that he was going to go back to the pranks, so I don't know, I stopped following. But earlier this year or last year, when I was down with coronavirus, I was in bed for like a week. I was bedbound and I couldn't do anything. I was so tired. And two YouTubers got me through it. And one of those YouTubers was Gideon. It's funny how that works out. Agun Reitor, are you going to do lives daily? I'm not planning on to because honestly, like my schedule's pretty tight. I have a tight schedule, believe it or not. Work and trying to make the shorts and the exercise, family time, this and that. But I'm so addicted to like this is an addiction almost. I'm even. Oh, I think we lost connection there for a sec, but we're back. That's another problem with living in this house. The internet connection isn't the best, so I don't think I'd be able to do lives every day. But it's almost as if I'm addicted to lives, and I cut into my sleep yesterday. I tried to sleep at least 8 hours, and yesterday I slept 6 hours and 50 minutes, I think. So I'm a bit tired today. I was a bit tired at work, but I don't know. I'm having fun doing these lives. The Yuki31 random question: did you draw, make your channel icon? No, I took some free clip art. The rice bowl is like free clip art. And then the blue background is like another free background that I found, and then I just put them together, put a bit of white highlight, white lights, and that's the icon I was using. I was thinking about changing it to an icon of my face at one point so it's like more recognizable, but people are so used to the rice bowl icon already, and my channel name is rice bowl. If you haven't figured it out already, if you're new, please subscribe. You don't have to if you don't want to though. But might as well keep it how it is for now. What's your favorite kind of water? Tap water. I work in the politics side of YouTube, and that is truly difficult to film in public. Hey Kim, what are you? Please elaborate. Is that like you go into public and you do interviews and ask about political questions, or is this a new side of YouTube that I'm not familiar with? Yeah, Aureliano, do you still live in Japan? Nah, I don't live in Japan right now. I live somewhere in North America. How long have you been going? A lot of street interviews or something like talks? Are you the one who does the interviews, or do you have someone else doing the interviews and you just edit the content? This feels so weird, by the way. I'm talking to my phone and I'm getting like a message back, and this is actually like a conversation. No wonder why people don't go outside anymore. I like when you go to the park, you see, the parks are empty. A lot of street interviews or something like, yeah, the parks are empty, and the park I used to go to, or the park that was near my house, we used to have a little plastic tunnel type of thing, and me, during my 5 years of high school, I invited my good childhood friend over here maybe two times. We went to different high schools, you know. But me and my brother and my good childhood friend, we went to the park nearby, and there was like these tubes, these slides, and all that. And we used to do like little obstacle course, parkour, that kind of thing. But they took everything down. I don't know if it was because it was too dangerous or like the kids were smoking marijuana in the little plastic tunnels. But they took like all the fun stuff down, and every time we walk past, my brother's like, "Man, He's like, "You have to contact your friend." He tells me you have to contact your friend and tell them they took everything down. We can't do the parkour stuff anymore. I do the cameraing. Hey, that's crazy. So you actually are a videographer then, because for those who don't know, user Kim right here, for these past two live streams, past 2 days, he's been telling us in the comments that he's a videographer. He could help us making videos, this and that, and I wasn't sure if he was trolling or not. But is it for a big channel? Lobotomy. Hello from the Netherlands. Hello to the Netherlands viewers. The Dutch viewers, I think. I'm not too sure, but hello to the European viewers. Royce Bowl, can you do a live where you go around near your house? I don't have wireless internet that would really permit me to do that. I'd like to do a camping live or something, and if I start touring my neighborhood and people identify where I live, maybe I wouldn't be able to sleep anymore. So maybe I won't be doing that. Springs, did you grow up in Japan? No, I grew up in North America, but I went to Japanese school here on the weekends, and I learned Japanese, speak it at home, and kind of tried to immerse myself into Japanese culture despite living here. Do you date or do your parents try to set you up? I've never been set up. Kim and Rice Bowl collaboration. Whoa, whoa. Something in the works, maybe. The channel is 500K plus. A. Okay, so now, right before, if you, earlier on the stream, we did some brainstorming for another viewer for his channel, and I need some help, Kim. I need some help. I have 40. How many subscribers does the Rice Bowl channel have? I'm not too sure right now. 45,000 subscribers, I think. What can I do to make this channel go to 500,000? Not even 500,000, 100,000 subscribers. What's the difference between this half a million channel that you work on and my channel? I want to know. I want to take YouTube to the next level, folks. I'm dedicated. I'm ready to put the work in. But when you're doing this all the time, sometimes you don't see sometimes you don't see it. Sometimes you don't see what's wrong. Objectively, what can I do to elevate this channel, go to the next level? I thank you I hate when people say that. I thank you in advance for your cooperation. I need to finish this league game first. Okay, okay, Kim. I gotcha, I gotcha. I don't know if I'm being trolled right now. But the big thing is consistency. Sush boy, do a series content and be consistent. Hey, I try to upload. Yeah, okay, okay, I understand. I'll try to upload more. I'll try to upload more. I'm starting to lose my guys. I'm starting to lose my voice. Agree with Carice. Agree was a series. I'm kind of starting to lose my voice, and I'm out of water. I'm going to take my last sip of water. Kenneth, you need more drama, Rice Bowl. People love drama on the internet. I agree. Even I like drama. I used to be an avid drama alert viewer, and I was up to date with all the drama. I was there for the Leafy is here drama, the grade A under A drama, the iDubbbz drama, the H3H3 drama, um, Wings of Redemption drama. Who else was there? The Boogie 2988 drama, the Baited podcast, the Lolcal Live podcast. I was there for all these dramas. But lately I've hopped off the drama train, but maybe I have to stir the pot a bit. It's also a big deal to also connect with your audience. Hey, audience connection. If anyone doesn't know who I am, you're tuning in for the first time and you're like, who's this guy holding a microphone on lives? My name is Rice Bowl. I make food related content on YouTube Shorts. Check it out if you're interested. Subscribe if you're interested. But hey, nothing is forced. Only do it at your own will. Iron Ray Toro, Rice Bowl, do you have any collections like figurines or toys? I have a Twisty puzzle collection, so like Rubik's Cube, that kind of thing, and manga collection. Thank you for asking. Maybe we could do that for a live at one point. It would have to be a day where my parents aren't home because I can't be like talking loud like this at 3 a.m. I can't be talking loud like this at 3 a.m. Because people you're going to be like, yo, what are you doing? We have work. You're going to wake us up. But there's definitely stuff I could talk about. That could be like an 8 hour stream. Drama won't bring your audience that keeps coming back though. Yeah, honestly, I don't think I would start doing drama. That's not me. Bro, skipping my comment. Did I skip your comment? I don't know. Be hydrated. We're out of water. My bad. I'm trying to read all the comments, but it's all moving so fast. These lives I feel like will help. Like you said, vertical lives are new and fresh. Hey, I'm hoping that's the plan. But what are we? 2 hours into this live right now. By the way, does anyone know if do, well, I can't even remember. Does anyone know if vertical lives count towards YouTube watch time? Because I read that to be monetized on YouTube, you need to have 4,000 watch hours. And me, Rice Bowl, I have 1,000 watch hours, not even 521 watch hours. So I'm missing 3,500 watch hours. So do these vertical lives count for anything or not really? Is this just like a passion project also, or is this counting towards monetization? I don't know. I tried to find the answer online, but I'm seeing too many mixed results. So if anyone in the comment section down below knows, if you could leave me the answer, because I'm curious. Ellie, I'll love you like if you say this out loud. Sweet home little Texas. Talking about Texas. Speaking of Texas. Who's speaking about Texas? I'm starting to go crazy. I don't know too much about Texas actually. I'm sorry. There's a banjo song that I like. It's like basically the official anthem of Tennessee. I know Tennessee isn't Texas. I know. But still, it's like the official anthem of Tennessee called Rocky Top. And I like the Osborne Brothers version. So if ever you guys have the chance, go on YouTube tonight. Type in Osborne Brothers Rocky Top. It's so catchy. It's such a nice little tune. Shout out to the Texan viewers. Brent Joseph, what favorite types of food will you explore? I'm pretty close minded when it comes to food, despite making these food videos. I just hurt my finger here. Making these food videos. I like fast food. I like some Italian food and some French food, some Chinese food, and I really like Japanese food. I wish I could be more open minded about food. I had I had some kind of like poke bowl situation for the first time a couple of weeks back. There was like beans, some like poke sauce. The first time I ever had that, that was pretty good. I had real bubble tea for the first time last year. That was really good also. I don't know if there's anyone up here. Home sweet home to me. I love Rocky Top. Those are the lyrics, mostly unconscious. Those are the lyrics. Such a great song. If you haven't heard it already, that's the song suggestion for. We could do this every day, every time I do a live. A song suggestion, but Rocky Top is today's song suggestion, folks. Home tech, I have to hop off because I'm behind on school. I have to sleep. I'll never get on lives, and this was wonderful. Hey, home tech, thank you for staying on today's live. And I almost failed school because of YouTube. Please prioritize your education. Like this is good. Like these lives, don't worry, you can live without these. But if you flunk out of if you're in high school or something like that, that could be a big deal, you know. So yeah, if you have to study, study. We all totally understand. Good luck with your school. Good luck for your exams. Such boy, drink break. Well, if I were to do that, I don't know. It's like it would be I'd have to go upstairs, fill up my thing. It'd be like a whole 3 minutes saying maybe go to the bathroom at the same time. So I'm gonna try to talk as much as I can. I don't know, but sorry, I don't know. I'm gonna talk as much as I can before I need to go to the bathroom. Or I need to take another drink, and I'm probably gonna cut the stream there because, it's already 3 a.m. and I'm starting to get cold. It's in the basement. I'm starting to get sleepy also. I don't know about vertical, but normal streams do count. Yeah, that's what I heard, but I'm trying to figure out if these vertical streams count towards watch time. I'm not too sure. But that said, I think they might do because I did see a lady have super chats enabled onto her stream and she had no shorts and no videos. So who knows? Maybe these do count towards watch time. But I don't know. Yeah, people are asking me. Curious is asking maybe you could cook on these lives. I'd love to, but the only problem is I'm in my basement right now, so I'm able to like talk as loud as I want. But if I go upstairs, people are asleep. I don't want to disturb people's sleep schedules. This and that. No, bro, video watch hours only. What? Oh, yo. If that's the case, I guess these lives are just a passion project also. But okay, if I don't, but like this is the thing with YouTube. They're so like unclear on their communications. Some people say vertical live streams do count towards watch time. Other people say it doesn't. We'll never know. I'll keep you guys up to date if ever I see an uptick. There might be a delay in the system or something like that. Lead the goat. What content do you make? Welcome back to the Rice Bowl channel. Subscribe if you haven't. I make food related content, and if you check this background, you'd be like, yo, what is this guy? Is he like in what, what is he doing in the basement, But I make food videos on YouTube. Shorts mostly. And I'm just a normal guy living a normal life, going to his normal work, doing a normal job, eating normal food, and making shorts. Anyways, if you're interested, please check out the channel. And thank you for tuning in to today's live. This live, I'm just talking. We have the microphone for hopefully better audio quality. You can let me know in the comment section down below if the audio quality is like good enough or not. But it is what it is. Hey yo, good day from AUS. Triza01. Yo, shout out to the Australian viewers. Sush boy, are you a gamer? Not really. I play a bit of Pokemon Showdown. That's all. Agun Ray Tora, Rice Bowl, can you do some cooking live someday? Yo, like I said, I want to, but it's a bit tricky with the current living arrangements. But who knows? In a couple of weeks or in a couple of months, if things do change, if I could do some kind of cooking live, I'll make an okonomiyaki or something like that live for the live audience, because people seem to be interested in that. Mostly unconscious. Home Sweet Home to me, I love Rocky Top. Again, that's today's song suggestion, Rocky Top. Hey, Home Tech is from Texas also. Yo, all the Texan viewers are tuning into the Rice. Does Rice? Yo, do people in Texas know Rice Bowl? Which is me for those who don't know. Do you like Korean food? Okay, Korean food. There's some stuff that like I like. Sometimes some stuff that I didn't like too much. But the thing with Korean food is like I haven't eaten much of it, so I'm just like not used to the taste. So I have to eat more of it to get used to it, and I think I would like it more. I liked the Korean barbecue I like, and I like the Korean fried chicken. I had that's the thing. The other stuff I'm not that open minded. I haven't much. I had some kind of like Korean sushi one time, and it was really not what I was expecting. It was a bit oily. Maybe the way it was prepared, it wasn't what I was expecting. But yeah, there's some Korean food that I definitely like. You got to try Vegemite. Trezor Zero. Yo, I can't buy Vegemite where I live, but I've always wanted to try it. What's your favorite baseball team? Favorite baseball team, Toronto Blue Jays, and favorite baseball player, Shohei Ohtani. I try to cheer all the other Japanese players also. There's this other Japanese baseball player, Tsugo. He isn't doing so well. He's in the minor leagues right now, and I'm rooting for him though. I hope he makes a comeback. It doesn't seem like he is going to this season, but I hope he makes a comeback. But Shohei Ohtani, Ichiro Suzuki, those are the Japanese baseball players I looked up to. Baseball players in general. Back when I played, Ichiro, I looked up to him. He was my idol. Okay, the league game is done. So could could Kim do a could could Kim do a channel audit for me right now? So we have the what do you call it? We have the food, not the food. We have the videographer Kim in the comment section down below. So if you're just tuning in, Kim in the comment section down below, who's very active in chat right now, has told us that he's a videographer for a 500,000 subscriber channel. A channel with 500,000 subscribers, and we're trying to figure out what I could do to get onto the next level because I do not have 500,000 subscribers. I'm at 45,000. And his suggestion is, Rice Bowl, I think you should do some type of content reviewer commentary like in between Future Canoe and Uncle Roger. Yo, that's a good idea. And I thought about doing that in the past, like Japanese guy reviews so and so sushi recipe. Japanese guy tries Uncle Ben, or it's called Ben's Original now. So Japanese guy tries microwavable rice, or I thought about making videos like that, but I didn't know if people would be interested. I do it long form. Okay, noted for sure. I'm gonna think about it. I'm gonna watch a bunch of Uncle Rogers, because Uncle Rogers is a pretty funny guy, right? And me, I'm no comedian or anything like that, so I don't know if I'm able to actually script jokes. I'm gonna have to sit down and actually try. And same with Future Canoe. Like, yeah, that guy's pretty funny also. Yeah, I'm just thinking about it. That guy's pretty funny also, and I don't really see myself sitting down and scripting jokes. So I'm gonna have to see if I'm actually able to do that. Because or else it's going to be cringe. People are going to be like, "Yo, this guy's such a tryhard. He's trying to make people laugh, this and that." Watched a quick video and you said lives do count towards watch time, but I don't know. Lol. Yo, thanks Yuki for checking, and we know that the regular live streams do count towards watch time, but we're not sure about the vertical live streams. There's no information. Georgina skipped me. I said, "Nah, Georgiana, I don't think I skipped you. I'm sorry. I'm going to scroll up. Did I miss your comment? Yeah, maybe your comment didn't appear. My bad if I skipped you though." Trenton, sophomore in high school, thinking about going to college for business. I uphold the 4.0 and I'm an honor roll student. Any pointers, ideas? How do I continue on through my high school career? Yo, it's just weird people asking me questions like this because me, I wasn't an honor roll student and I didn't have a 4.0 GPA. I just had to study hard and I think I had like an 80 average, but the one thing I'm going to say is when you go into college, I think that's what you're going into next, right? Business, college, and you see this online a lot. And at first, you're like, "Yo, this can't be true. This can't be right." But in high school, like a lot of us wake up at 6 a.m. A lot of us wake up at 7 a.m. to go to school, right? When you go to college, it becomes impossible. It's too hard. Like when I had to wake up at like 7:30, 8 a.m., I was like in college, it was over. I was like, it ruined my week. It ruined my day. But when I was in elementary school, when I was in high school, I'd wake up at 6 a.m., have so much energy. But something happens in college. Also, another thing I'd recommend is you're only young for so long. Okay, here we go. Rice Bowl going on another monologue. I don't know if people care, but just to help Trenton out a bit here, who's going into college, let's try to help him out. Leave some advice for him in the chat below. But my one advice is like it's important to study, but it's also important to interact with the other kids in your class. Me, I just studied and made YouTube videos in my whole university experience. I didn't do a single internship. I didn't go to a single extracurricular. I didn't go to a single party. I was invited to them. People, the class made an effort to try to include me, but I was like, I didn't want people to know I had a YouTube channel, right? So I was like, I have to work. I'm sorry. I want to work tonight. And at the time, I was like, yo, I'm hustling. I'm building something for my future. I'm gonna make this YouTube channel, this and that. And I didn't regret it. And even now, I don't regret it. And I could say that because I went to the final graduation party. They invited me, and I went. And it was the first party of the sorts I ever been to, and I really enjoyed myself at this party. You know, it's the first time I went to this party where it was like all kids my age. First and only time, mind you. My graduation party for university. They had alcohol. People, and it was just weird because it's people I went to class was in school. And in school, I barely talked to them. But in university, there was, or outside of school, like in this party setting, they were so talkative, adding me on Facebook. Like I got it was my last day of university, final party, but I had like six people add me on Facebook. I didn't really talk to them in class, and I don't regret not going to any of these parties, but it's important to like when you're in university, it's so easy to just stay in your bubble, not do anything. But if you could make a few good friends, it wouldn't be a bad idea. That's my advice. Not so much for academics, unfortunately. I just studied hard and did YouTube. And my one advice, maybe like if you could exercise, maintain a healthy lifestyle, that sort of thing. But my one advice is to maybe try to find some good friends, and interact with them throughout your university career. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm like the last person to ask because my university experience was really not that great. How about a McDonald's food review on live? That would be pretty funny if I drive to the old McDonald's I worked at, order something, and then eat it on the spot and talk about McDonald's stores. Yeah, we could do that for sure. I just don't know if I'm able to connect to the McDonald's Wi-Fi, but for sure. Is this a fitness channel? Are we going to do some squats by Naftsuja? Nah, this isn't. Oh wait, now people are telling me I look like a fitness guru. But what? No, no, no. I'm not a fitness guru. Yo, this is the Rice Ball channel where I make what I eat in a day videos, and sometimes I run. This is an elliptical machine. My fitness guru moment. I did too many bicep curls a few days ago, and it just really feels like it's going to tear. It's so stiff, but it's a bit better today now. We have an elliptical machine back here and a yoga ball. We don't use any of that anymore. I just use treadmill and the weights that I have back here. You should try Filipino food, yo. I'm down to try. Japanese keeping you big as hell, mall Korean, yo. I don't, I don't know about that, but Cruz, this is the first live I've ever watched on YouTube. It's been real and you're awesome. Keep up the good work. Good night, yo. Peace out, Cruz. Rutish, thank you for joining in. Rutish number 1518. Take mushrooms naked in a rainstorm, generally highest level I've ever been on. I've never taken drugs. I've never been high. I've never been drunk. And I'm not really interested into either. Sorry. Wrong channel, but I'm sure there's other people out there who would be who I don't know. I think there's people out there who would do something like that, but I'm not your guy. Kersey, you should try those titles alone will make people click. I don't know, it feels like clickbait though. Springs, have you competed in baseball, whether in school or in a local club? Oh man. So I talked about this last night on last night's stream, but like if I started to talk about my whole baseball journey, it would be like I would need time to talk about it, 30 minutes, and I really got to go to the bathroom. I'm out of water, so and we've been doing this live for what 2 hours and 18 minutes now. It's 3:15 a.m. So should I yeah, my baseball story is a whole thing, I kind of want to talk about it tonight, but maybe it's not the time. I'm sorry, Springs, but next live, let's try. Let's try. Just remind me to talk about it if you join next time, and definitely we'll talk about it. Sorry about that though. I just want to talk about it properly, because at the beginning of the stream, I think I went on a whole monologue about like depressive thoughts and what else did we talk about? I don't know what we talked about for 2 hours today, man. Kim Il Sung, I think your future can you is funny because of the editing. Yeah, me too. Honestly, it's like the editing that makes those videos. E.R. Lino, you remind me of Uncle Rogers when I first came. That's why you said. That's what. That's why you asked if it was a comedy show. Hey, might be because of this orange sweater. It just looks orange because the lighting is poor. It's actually like pink red. Carice, do you watch Internet Shaquille? I used to watch Internet Shaquille. I haven't heard that name in a while. I used to watch him a lot, but recently not so much. I've been watching less and less. Even like Adam Ragusa, I used to watch all of his uploads, but less and less. I just watch like shorts, whatever YouTube feeds me, a few Pokemon videos. That's about it. Just be yourself and give honest ratings by Sush Boy all the time. Roost number 5188. When did you learn English? I'm asking for a friend. He's an English mute, literally can only speak by using his hands. Hey, English I learned naturally because I live in North America, so I'm sorry I can't really help you out in this. I'm not qualified. I'm sorry. Dipta Rup Data, make a routine, try to follow it, and take some time off. That's a healthy lifestyle in uni. I'd say, yo, facts. Carice, I studied so much and did nothing else. I now realize I missed out on so much friendships, movies, spending time with family, and it didn't get me anywhere. Yo, that's true, because, like, I studied. I. One thing I could confidently say is I studied harder than everyone else. Or not harder than everyone else, but I studied hard in university. Like, I'll be the first to say. That's one thing I could say. Like, I try to be, I don't want to boast too much, but that's one thing I did. And, in the end, I'm making less money than, I'm making less money than I was when I was a cook, so when I was in university. So, what was it for? Kim. Okay, Mr. Rule, I have a few more suggestions. First, no one cares about Canadian life, unfortunately. It's very boring and mundane. What made your channel blow up was your perspective. Yo, that's facts. What made your channel blow up was your perspective of daily life in Japan. Like you said, you need to follow the trends. Yo, that's facts. And when I stopped the rice, okay, so that like 100%. That's only true. And I was a bit worried when I was moving back to Canada, or North America, because the whole channel was so like embedded into Japan. Like everyone was interested in the Japan content, and that's why I tried making like the cook story videos. And I think I was in a whole positive feedback loop. The what I eat in a day videos were getting views. The cook videos were getting views. But the second I came back to Canada, bam, everything went downhill. So I'm not sure. I have to think about it. But yo, this guy's speaking facts. Chase your dreams because everyone is guaranteed death, but not everyone gets the prestige of getting gold. Yo, that's deep. That's deep. This is people. Chat. This is deep. Chase your dreams because everyone is guaranteed death, but not everyone gets the prestige of getting old. I'm gonna reflect on that. Thank you, A. Aureliano. Amirul Sani. How long do you go for a run? Do you count distance or duration? I always count distance. I try to do 10 kilometers. If it's an easy run, 10 kilometers. If it's a harder day, I alternate between more intense moments and easier moments, but I try to average it out 10 kilometers. Recently, I do maybe 40 kilometers a week, 4 times a week I run. I used to do 70 kilometers a week, something like that, but yeah, I'm getting a bit lazy and I started weightlifting also. EJ Electric World Alive is so West tier. Yo, welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. Kim, obviously you don't live in Japan, so for shorts, maybe you should try focusing on how to create a daily living experience of eating Japanese or some. Okay, okay. How to make certain Japanese foods, maybe with your Japanese parents' home twist, or the best products you can find at, or the best Japanese products you can find at the store. Hey, okay. Thank you so much for the feedback. Your thumbnails for your videos are really good, and your lost thumbnails for the Adam Ragusia video was amazing. Think you need more expressive face, unfortunately, or put something clickbaity that isn't for you. You can do it like the Adam Ragusia popping up in the back is good, but you could have gotten a rotten picture of him, I guess. Maybe it seems like the thumbnail and first minute are a big surprise or something. Yo, okay. So for those who are only tuning into the stream now, maybe an hour ago we had a viewer who was into skateboarding and guitar, and we tried and wanted to make content but wasn't sure. So we kind of did a brainstorming session in this live, and now we have this viewer in the chat, Kim. I'm sure you see him right now, Kim, who states he's a videographer for this massive YouTube channel. So I'm asking him to do a channel audit for me right now, basically. And a channel audit, people charge good money for that, you know. But Kim has been giving this to me for free, and I'm grateful. Thank you very much. I'm going to take this advice and think about it and reread it and reflect on it. Thank you very much. Arshnu, hey, do you remember me? I'm your 234 subs. Yo, Arshnu, I remember you commenting back in the early days when I was Japan, like Arshnu, Ultronzer, yo. We had the hacker. We had that guy. I forget his name, but he wanted to be a cook also, and he told us he was going to cooking school in Europe. Yo, we had a nice community back then when we were under 1,000 subscribers. Shout out to Ashur. Dictor Data, bro, unknowingly giving out some of his personal info. Lol. Hey, I think I've been okay. I'm not sure. Amir Sani, 40 to 70 kilometers a week. Mind blow. Sums up. But it's all perspective, right? Because I watch some people do 160 kilometers a week, and I'm like, why do I even run? Why do I even bother? So it's like when they really say comparison is the thief of joy is comparison. It's like that's facts also. Kim has such good advice. Big props to them. For real, Kim only was the good advice. Thank you very much. It's hard to message so much because the character limit. True, like it seems really hard. It seems really hard to message in the YouTube chat, YouTube vertical live stream chat. But just thank you for typing that all out. I'm really going to think about it. Kenneth, honestly, Raceball, I feel like I walked past you once at Tachibana Station while I was studying in Japan. Probably someone else. Hmm. I don't know. That would be crazy though. If ever, if any, if wow, if ever anyone sees me in Japan or in Canada, hey, just come say hi. That would be wild. Tachibana, where's that near? Is it what prefecture is Tachibana? Cause that would be wild. Eh? That would be wild. If someone I've never been recognized in public, you know. I should hate the quality of their videos are like increasing and it's more interesting to watch than before. Hey, thank you so much, Archer, and you're a long time viewer, you know. So I guess you're one who's able to compare or someone who's able to compare. Yeah, older than you because you've been here all this time. Thank you for the continuous viewership. Sush boy, what about a workout reveal? Haha. Yo, we could do a workout vlog at some point, or not vlog, workout live. I don't, would people be interested in that? Just seeing me do my little workout videos, bicep curl, chest press, that sort of thing. I don't know. My dad was like, "Hey, you should do a treadmill live," but yeah, it didn't happen. Cause the problem with treadmill lives is like, I have to run like this. I'd be out of breath, and then our treadmill is so noisy, guys. Like, I wouldn't be a good live. I think. I'm in great Tor. It's great that YouTube recommended me to your channel. I subscribed immediately when it was about 5K subs. God, how grateful I am for YouTube recommending. I'm grateful for YouTube for recommending me this. Like more viewers for the channel. Like, it just mind blows. Like mind blow. People are actually watching the stuff I'm putting out. What's your bench PR? I've never bench pressed, but if I hold two 70-pound I think the max I've done was 75 pounds in each hand with dumbbells, and that's pretty much it for me. I could push 80 in each hand, 78, but like definitely not more than 160. Like, I don't think I could bench press more than my body weight right now. Maybe around my body weight, but definitely not more. Thank you for the question. Jason Tujan, hi. Yo, what's up? Bisu Chasu, how's it going? Yo, not bad, not bad. I hope everyone's doing good. Diptaru data, workout vids can be all, or workout vids can be lit too. Maybe a workout live, I don't know. Eris Rice Bowl's transformation into fitness guru. I don't want to become a guru, you know, I don't want to become a guru. Diptarup data, but working out then talking will be a bit hard too. That's the thing. Like when people watch it, I have to do my bicep curls and then or whatever my press. Can't talk it. Do people do people even do live streams like that? I don't know. And then I don't know. I have to do my set and then sit down and talk again basically. Argun Raynora, what's the longest run you did? Rice Bowl, 15 kilometers. 15 kilometers is the longest run I've done, I think. Jason Hujan, bro, what's your age? Mid to late 20s. Sush boy thought about Thai food and Indian food. A lot of people say it's good. Hey, I've had Thai food before. I had Indian food before. Um, yeah, they were both good. I've had Thai Express. I don't know if any of you guys know Thai Express, and it's kind of like fast food Thai. They make it fresh in front of you. It's pretty tasty, also. Like obviously, it's not real Thai food, but still really tasty. Who? Question mark. Taking the dab right now. Will smoking every day affect my fitness goals? Yo, of course, of course, of course. Hey, but just quick question to Kenneth, like if he's still in the comments. So it seems like Kenneth saw someone who like looked just like me in Japan. What are the chances? Like, is there a Rice Bowl doppelganger in Japan? If Kenneth is still in the stream, like I just want to hear about this. It's like, is there someone who looked just like me? Like in what context? Like in what context did? I'm just like, my dream. My number one dream is to become a YouTuber, but my number two dream is to meet someone who looks just like me. Kim. I would also dump all the video titles that indicate a mundane life by itself because if it's not very clicky, like you and your channel are interesting, but not because your life you live with your parents. Okay, okay, that's good advice. So what would I? Because I don't know. I feel like my life is mundane. So how would I title my videos then? I'd have to think about it. What is the best Japanese city for food? Yo, honestly, food everywhere is good. Wherever you go in Japan, the food is good. I find up in Hokkaido, it's good. Sapporo, it's good. The ramen is good up there. You know, the food is. It's Japan is one of those places where you can't go wrong. The food is good everywhere. Osaka, the food is delicious. Tokyo, to be fair, I haven't really had much of the food in Tokyo, but Osaka, the food is great. Best food I had in Japan, probably udon tempura. Tempura was cold udon noodles. You can't beat that. I also had a rice bowl when I was there. It was like ironic, right? Because I did he eat himself? But it was like this bowl of rice was a bed of green onions, and then there was like fried chicken on top, and it was dipped in some kind of like soy miso sauce. It was a half-boiled egg, and that was so good. Your last two videos are fine, and the videos were longer. You had a better narration, and had better narration and editing. Yo, that's true. Wait, but I have another question for Kim, because sh- should I just concentrate on food-related content, or can I branch out? Like, if I were to make a video like how I overcame my YouTube addiction, used to watch, and in the thumbnail I put something like I used to watch 70 hours a week, or like we talked about yesterday's videos, like I worked 10 jobs in 10 years. Would that be okay, or is that branching out too much? Do I should I keep everything food related? So for those who are just joining the stream, I'm just trying to interact with or talk with Kim in the chat right now cuz he's a videographer for a huge YouTube channel and he's trying to help me out right here. Hi Royce Bull, I was living in Amagasaki, Hyogo at the time. Yo, that's crazy. Amagasaki, I've been before, you know, and I liked it over there. What were you doing over there? Bro, make Okonomiyaki live, please. Yo, I'm down to like the first time the Donburi chan. Hey, what's up, Mary Jane? What would your uncle name me? Uncle Rice. But Raymond Cox, bro's really just talking into a mic. Yo, we've been doing this for what 2 hours and a half now, and that's right. People ask questions. I go on a 50-minute tangent, and it is what it is, you know. But yeah, bro's just talking into a mic. Carice, the YouTube addiction one is interesting. Maybe a bit of everything to see what becomes most popular, and then try to focus on that. Kim Il Sung, you need a niche first and viewership. People who watch you, unless you're a diehard, will only watch your for your niche. YouTube is far less dedicated. Oh, okay, okay, good to know. Like I wouldn't watch a workout video from Uncle Rogers. Okay, okay, I get it. I got you. I got you. I got you. I got you. Raymond Cox. Yo, I know. For me, it's crazy. Yo, tell me about it. It's crazy to me also that people are watching. I'm just like one guy speaking into a mic. It's a miracle, you know. Like to be honest though, you tuned in at a bit of a bad timing because we're 2.5 hours in. It's 3:30 a.m. Very thirsty. I gotta go to the bathroom and I'm starting to lose. I'm starting to lose steam a bit, but yeah, it's just me talking into a mic. But if you don't know who I am, I'm the Rice Bowl channel, and subscribe to the channel if you're interested. We make food videos, what I eat in a day shorts. If you're interested in all of that, take a look. Argun Raitor, Rice Bowl, what was the best food you had? Mm. There's this restaurant near my grandmother's place where for like around $10 you get that chicken rice bowl I was talking about with cold udon noodles. You can't beat that deal and it tastes really good. Probably that. Kenneth, I went to study how to cook a specific Japanese food with the intentions of returning to open a restaurant in Florida. I wish we had like a call future on these vertical streams because like, I want to have a conversation with Kenneth right now. Like, I just want to know what were you studying? Like, what's the very specific Japanese food that you were learning to cook? Was it okonomiyaki or like taco? Was it takoyaki? Hey, Kenneth, did you want to open a takoyaki restaurant in Florida? Dipta Ruptada, bro, you drank so much water, your bladder must be killing you. This has 22 ounces of water, 650 mils. Yo, I like what I kind of want to go to do another 3 hour live stream, you know? With 31%, I think I have enough battery left. Just 23 more minutes. Like, to be fair, I am very thirsty right now. And I still have to edit a video after this. Oh, yeah, my life is so tough. He's complaining again. His life is so hard. But, no, I'm not complaining. But still, I kind of, I'm getting cold. But just 23 hours. Let's try to do a 3 hour live stream and call it a day, I think. Ethan Gaming, chat new quest, spam, hit the gritty. Hit the grid. Okay, okay. This is some kind of what do you call it? Stream cultural thing that I'm not familiar with. Maybe my bad, my bad. Hit the gritty. What does that even mean? I'm gonna start you. Can I start using that at work or am I gonna get fired? If I say hit the gritty, am I gonna get cancelled? I don't know what it means. Agun Reitor, what's the best thing you did daily when you were in Japan? Probably running and making YouTube videos and bicycle. Springs, do you plan on returning to Japan in the near future? Yo, 100%. The Yuki 31, you could try making a community poll to ask you what people currently know you for or watch you for and then figure out the niche and focus on from there. I think most people, I think like despite this channel having like over 40,000 subscribers, I think most subscribers are inactive now because everyone subscribed for the Japanese content. So I'm not sure. People are just watching, you know, like that. But mm, not a bad idea though. Kenneth, Okonomi Yakisoba. Did you go to some kind of school? I forgot what you call. I'm going to try to find your comment up here. But is there some kind of like okonomiyaki school in Amagasaki, or did you just like work at a restaurant and did they teach you? Because I worked at an okonomiyaki and yakisoba restaurant also when I was in Japan, and that was a good time. Dip the root that and wait, I'm so curious. Wait, I'm so curious. I'm so curious. Like, do you have an okonomiyaki restaurant in Florida right now? And if you do, how's it going? Because that seems like well, I have so many questions. Like, because for those who don't know, I worked at like several restaurants in the past and all that, and I don't know if you made it through 2 hours and 40 minutes of this live stream. I guess like I've talked about it a lot now, but if you're just joining in, but that's why I'm like just very curious. I just want to know, Kenneth, like, did you go to some kind of school or did you just train at some kind of restaurant? And also, do you own a shop right now in Florida? And if you do, like, I'd like to try it someday. Dip the root data. Japanese food is very popular here in Vietnam, especially takoyaki and tempura. Yo, takoyaki and tempura S tier situation. Brent Johnson, do you like living in Canada or Japan more? Hey, each one has their pros and cons, but I think just like especially for the food and the day to day, I prefer Japan more. Harman Mark 21 play Sea-Doo Moose Wallace song. Okay, so I don't know how to play like maybe if YouTube could make some kind of feature where you could play music at the same time, or like a YouTube video, split the screen on live so we could watch YouTube videos together. Well, people on Twitch got canceled just for that, so maybe I won't do that. But here, let me try to remember the name. Play Sea-Doo Moose Wallace song. Kim, his niche was eating sushi for like 9. Yo, that's facts. At one point, I just had to go to like conveyor belt sushi, $7, $25, $9, $11, and people, those used to get crazy views. Back in the day, it's not like that when you live in North America anymore. What time is it there? 3:30. Yeah, it's like 3:30 in my area exactly. Joey Munley, come eat at my restaurant, bro. Yo, Joey Munley, what's your restaurant? Where are you? Well, if you don't want to give your personal information, I don't blame you. But what kind of food do you make, and like around where are you located? Because I'm down to try out like restaurants of a viewer or something like that. Isaiah Anderson, good night, bro. Yo, good night. NGL, I did like those videos a lot. It was fun seeing how cheap Sushiro. Sushiro's gotten a bit expensive though, because back in the day, I remember Sushiro was like 9 cents, and then Sushiro became like $1, and I was like, whoa, 10-cent increase. Got to be rich. But now it's like $1.20 to $1.50 for a plate. Like what happened? Sometimes it's like $3. Like the yellow plates are what, $1.20, $1.30. Then the red plates are like $2.10, and then the black plates are like $3. Watcher online, back on live again. Yeah, we're going to finish up this live soon. Maybe 10, 15 more minutes. I really got to go to the bathroom, and it's getting late. I'm getting cold. But yo, it is what it is. Lemach 10 been watching since 1K subs almost. Yo, shout out to Lemach 10, long time viewers. Thank you for your viewership. Kim Il Sung, it was so depressing for. Yo, don't say that, man. The $9 sushiro, that was a good point in my life, man. Arun Prakash Shrishta, have you ever eaten Nepali or Newari food? No, I've never have. I think I saw momos. Is that what they're called? If I remember, momos, they kind of look like dumplings. And someone made a YouTube Shorts video about that, but I'm not too familiar with Nepali food. I'm not too familiar with it. Ken, it's just a local restaurant okay, so if you're just joining into the stream now, we got a comment saying from this viewer Kenneth, who bumped into someone who looked like me in Japan, and he was training at a local restaurant to open a restaurant in Florida. And I'm just so curious. So here's his answer. Just a local restaurant that was willing to teach me. I started follow many Japanese cooking channels at the time, including you, and I walked past someone who looked like you but afraid to ask. Yo, that's it might have been me though. I don't know. It might have been me. If you know, you know. Around the Nagasaki, you know, I've been known to hang around the Nagasaki. Also, that's why. Q's Mall, if you know Q's Mall. If Kenneth, you know Q's Mall. This is so niche, but it might have been me, Kenneth. I think we might have bumped into each other. That's why in the past, cause if you know Magasaki JR Magasaki Station Q's Mall. Like I don't think anyone knows what I'm talking about in the chat right now, but yo, that's crazy. I bumped into a viewer before. Maybe I don't know, cause I've been known to hang around Amagasaki, but yeah, I don't know. It is what it is. The one who rules the pandas. Hi, yo, what's up? Dizzy Boo, Wisdom was the T sum. I don't know what that means. Joey Munley, Cranford.nj. It's a green spot, really good Mediterranean style soup. Yo, I used to work at a restaurant and we used to do some Mediterranean style stuff. We put lemon on the chicken, the Greek salads. I hope your restaurant business is going good. I don't know if you're an owner, if you're a cook or what, but yo, shout out to your restaurant. I don't know the name of it, but if ever I'm in the area, I'll Google Street Map or go on Google Maps when I'm if I'm ever in Cranford, New Jersey, and search for Mediterranean style seafood restaurants in the area, and who knows, we might bump into each other. The Kura in Los Angeles by me is $3.90 for the cheap plates. Yo, what are the yo? That sounds pretty. Yo, wait, that's pricey. That's in U.S. dollars also, so that's like $5 Canadian. Whoa, you gotta be rich to eat kurazushi in Los Angeles. That's like 5 times more expensive than in Japan. Argon Raytona, are you planning to do anything else while live streaming the next day, or are you just gonna chat the Q and A with the chat? Yo, the Q and A in the chat, it seems to be working out, but I really do feel like even my parents were like, "Yo, you got to switch it up, like if you're going to do it every day." I don't know. I want to do stuff like have a maybe a whiteboard and draw, have some kind of interaction going on. Where I don't know. I don't have that much. I have to watch more live streams, basically. GF, you're back. That's me. Just to defeat a default guy. We don't have any good places where I'm from, yo. Relatable. Roman Ford from Switzerland, yo. What's up to the Switzerland viewers? What's up? Not much. We're just finishing up of uh, alive. Len, I'm open. I'll open a Florida kitchen. Yo, Florida. Joey Munley, yeah, I'm a servitor. It's my cousin's spot. Yeah, man. Ask for Joe if you ever if ever you make it in, lol. Okay. So I don't know how many Mediterranean style seafood places there are in the area, but if ever I'm in the area, I'll ask for Joe. I'll ask for Joe, and we might bump into we might bump into each other. Just a default guy. Have you seen the new Skibbity toilet video? I love Skibbity toilet. Skibbity toilet makes me happy. I want to be like the cameraman where I grow up. They're so they're so Sigma. Kaylin Clark, greetings from California. Yo, what's up to the Californian viewers? Shout out to the Californian viewers all the way from the West Coast. I always wondered what it's like to live on the West Coast because it seems like such a different lifestyle. There's more like Asian cultural stuff, bubble tea, Japanese shops, and where I'm from, it's just cold. Kenneth, I don't remember the name of the mall, but I love going to McDonald's there. Yo, I think I know what McDonald's you're talking about. The one that's facing the street. Yo, imagine if we met it and we bumped into each other in real life. That's crazy. Victoria Rose, hi from Guam. Guam. Yo, my grandfather used to like going to Guam. I've never been, but yo, shout out to the Guam viewers. Yo, people are watching out from islands now. That's wild. We have people from India, people from Vietnam, people from Australia, people from the Netherlands, and now we have people from Guam. That's crazy. People from Florida also. Braden Craig, hi, what's up? Watch online. Yes, the whiteboard. I don't know. Cause I work out here also. That's why. So I don't know, like bringing a whiteboard. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna think of something though. Dip to Rup Data. What time do you usually sleep? 5 to 6 a.m. We're approaching 4 a.m. right now. Joey, I'm very close to New York. If you ever go up there, like 25 minutes. Okay, okay. And I'll ask for Joe if I'm there. E. Arolano. I'm also from more Los Angeles viewers. Let's go. Victoria Rose. Going to Japan this Friday. Any tips on what to wear? I come from Guam. Teehee. I don't know how warm it is in Guam. I don't know how warm it is in Japan, but it might be good to check the weather app or something. Weather app, and it Japan, what you got to be careful of. People think Japan is like everything's the same in Japan. It's one like homogenized country, but the temperature down south is totally different. It's like tropical down south, and then when you go way up, it's like cold. I when I live in like the middle, right? I used to live in the middle, and it was okay. It was like 5 degrees, 6 degrees Celsius during the winter. Then I went up north. It was like the Arctic. I had to buy a hat. I had to buy gloves. I wasn't waiting for that. So just check the temperature of whatever local area you're going to be going to, and dress accordingly. Because if you're too cold, if you're too warm, my bad. I had to blow my nose. I'm congested. There's something going on. There's some kind of like sickness going on around work. A lot of people are skipping work nowadays because they're falling sick. But it is what it is. Killing Clark. Living on the West Coast is mad expensive, but yeah, it's serious mixing bowl of cultures. I've been watching your channel for a while, bro. Psyched to see you grinding again. Yo, Kalen, thank you so much for the comments. Thank you so much for being a long-time viewer of the channel. And the YouTube grind never stops for Rice Bowl. Rice Bowl. E. Arlana, I never had it, but everyone says we have better Korean food than in Korea, yo. I wouldn't. We need some Korean viewers to weigh in on that. Aaron Riton, do you make any money from making YouTube videos? I used to, but not currently. Zero. Kim Il-sung, I gotta go to bed. Oh, I get to go to Bolpo Mofo, which is a cafe started by Phil from. Oh, I go. Hey, was it any good? Cause I forget which Asian American OJ YouTuber started a restaurant. It might have been David Sower. I'm not too sure, and it didn't work out. But was the one from Wong Fu Productions any good? Hey, Joey Munley, see you. Good night. Argon Rayton, are you planning on going to another country other than Japan? Not so much. Adventures was Eric. Hi from North Korea. I'm sitting with Kim Jong Un and want to say hi. Yo, shout out to the North Korean viewers. I don't know how you're watching with the whole internet censorship and all that. Kim can can confirm this. Egan Ray Tora. Hi, I'm from. Oh yo, shout out to the Indonesian viewers. Kenneth. Haha, if we had talked at the time, you probably would have become my head chef at my restaurant by now, bro. That would be crazy. So Kenneth, did you actually open the restaurant? Do you own an okonomiyaki and a yakisoba restaurant in Florida right now? ML, hello again. Thank you for the videos. Thank you for watching, ML. Kim, yes, it was actually bussing. Yes, it was actually bussing as the. It was gas, straight fire, Esther situation. I haven't been to that many cafes. I'd like to try a few out. Adventures with Eric. Kim Jong Un says he loves. Okay, okay, Eric. Are you actually in North Korea? I don't know, cause you Adventures with Eric. It sounds like some kind of like travel channel. And am I able to check channels? Can I click on your name pin message? If I click, put the user in timeout. Hide user. Add as moderator. Okay, so I can't check your channel, but I'll check it later. Cause if you're some kind of like travel vlogger, I don't know, right? There might be some truth to what you're saying. I really got to go to. I have to take a leak soon. I drank too much water, but yeah, we'll tough it. Wow, we're still over 30 viewers. That's wild. And 6 minutes until 3 hours. Okay, let's try to make it to the 3 hour mark, and 6 more minutes on this live stream, and we'll call it a day. If anyone has anything they want to ask, I invite you to. I'll try my best to answer everything in these next 5 or so minutes. George Consuelo, oh, I love your videos. Your voice is super charming, and I've been watching you for a long time. Yo, thanks, George. Thanks, George. Thanks for the continuous viewership, and thank you for watching, and thank you for the comment. Joshua Hamad, hey from Australia, enjoy your videos of your day. Yo, that's crazy. Like, I didn't realize so many people from like you're like the fourth Australian person today, and that blows my mind, because I didn't know like people from Australia are watching the Rice Bowl channel. I thought it was more of a North American thing, but it's nice to know that people from like the other side of the globe are enjoying the video. So thank you for watching. The Watcher Online. What other countries' dishes do you like best? I like some Chinese food I like, some Italian food I like, and hamburgers, pizza, chicken wings, that kind of thing. But number one is Japanese food because it's what I'm used to eating the most. Argun Reitor, why did you move to Canada? I forgot, and also too lazy scrolling to your channel. I'm born here, that's why. So a lot of my family's here, so I decided to move back, and yeah, that's the answer. It's not for some kind of like I have a following an acting career or I want to become a hockey player. It's nothing crazy like that. Kenneth, let's not delve into information. I'm afraid of the bomb threats. There's too many North Koreans here. Okay, maybe another time. Maybe another time. Maybe another time we could discuss this then, Kenneth. But hey, it was very interesting reading. Kenneth and shout out to Kenneth and Kim also for the channel audit. Like everyone has so much great insight, good comments, and I'm learning a lot. This is the power of live streaming. Kim, Mr. Bull, when will you come to Cali and eat In and Out? Yo, In and Out, double animal styles. One thing that I see all the time on my feed that I've never tried before, and I just want to try it. It can't happen soon enough. I'll try to make it at home. I'll try to make it at home. I'll try to find a copycat recipe. Um, I promise it's a quadruple S tier, or who knows? It might be a pentuple S tier situation. And after quadruple, I didn't know what the terminology was for five, so I had to Google it. I remember from video, but it is what it is. Grayscale, I love rice. Yo, I love rice also. Happy Turtle, yo, how are you doing? Yo, Happy Turtle, yo, you just made it for the end of the live. I have to go to the bathroom, so despite there being 30 viewers, I just feel bad, I I don't want to have an accident on stream or anything, but you just made it for the end of the live. How are you doing? Grayskull, isn't that the stuff in peanut butter and jelly sandwiches? Yeah, I think people do put rice in peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. I'm not too sure. But you eat your food how you want. It's at the end of the day, it's your food. The Yuki 31. Everyone's saying they're coming from cool place, and I'm just here, the East Coast of the U.S. Yo, the East Coast of the U.S. has nice parts. I enjoyed Connecticut. I enjoyed Maine, Vermont. Yo, those are like my favorite places. I don't know where you're coming from though, but like Maine, Vermont, New Jersey. Yo, I love that whole area. Aureliano, I hate to admit it, but In and Out is delicious. Yo, I'm getting hungry. I want some In and Out right now. Alex, can you bark? Woof. Kim, there, there's no substitution for a real In and Out burger. Don't say that, Kim. Don't say that. Don't do this to me, cause I'm. Don't do this to me, man. I want to try In and Out, but I want to go to the bathroom. Oh man, 2 minutes though. 2 minutes to finish the stream to make it to 3 hours. Okay, let's do it. Argon, do you have any jobs right now? For those who don't know, by the way, I drank over half a liter of water to be hydrated before coming down, and over half a liter of water. So like 44 ounces of water combined, 1.2 liters of water, in preparation and during this stream. So my bladder is full right now. Secret Crazy Dancer, hello, yo, what's up? Welcome to the stream, Benjamin Cancer, Caceres, best YouTuber. Yo, I don't know about best. That's all relative. But thank you for the comments. Thank you for watching. Cam, can I ask you a serious question? Go for it. We still have a minute and 40 seconds left on this stream. Watch online. Come to the... No. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. Watch online. I'm from Pennsylvania. Not much here. Oh, Pennsylvania, I haven't been. It's somewhere I wouldn't mind checking out, though. Is there anything to check out in Pennsylvania? I'm not too sure. I'm gonna check it right now. I'm gonna check it out right now in a minute. Pennsylvania. Mario Perez K. No juego. Argumentator, why did you skip my question? Did I? Do you have any jobs right now? I work in a food factory right now. And yeah, that's the situation. In español, um uh I can't explain my job in Spanish. I'm sorry. Uh je soy je soy un technicien en control el calidad muy. No, I'm sorry. I'm not able. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That was my best. Um, uh, but yeah, my bad. I want to give an in-depth answer about my job. We have the Liberty Bell. But yeah, so I'm gonna end the stream here, folks. Thank you so much for tuning in. Just at the end, it kind of got a bit rough. I really got to go to the bathroom. Your usual live late too, Esther. Yeah, yo, all the time. Call. Good morning. Please stay safe. Please be healthy. Yo, good night, everyone. Again, yo, this could have been a 6-hour live stream if I didn't have 44 ounces of water in my body, but I think I'm gonna cut it here. Thank you for everyone for tuning in once again to this live stream. The first one did really well. The second one was a bit shorter. I'm not too sure how well this live stream did, but I had a lot of fun once again. It was in. I enjoyed the comments. If anyone has like anything, and thank you everyone again for the YouTube audit, the nice stories about the food service industry and all that. Thank you to Kim again for the advice. I'm going to be reflecting on it. And yeah, I'm going to end the stream. So thank you once again for everyone who watched, and see you in the next one. And might have a new shorts up later on today if I can edit it right now. And yeah, it is what it is. All right, okay, thank you.